Heights, Adair County girls at Somerset, Hart County girls at Grayson County, Taylor County girls hosting Breckenridge County, Russell County girls at home against McCreary Central, and Todd Central girls are at Butler County tonight. Looking at the scoreboard update from last night's ball games around the area, brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. In girls action last night, Caverna lost to Washington County 54-46. Logan County girls lost to Edmondson County 64-43. Monroe County slipped past Hart County 55-51. Campbellsville beat Taylor County last night. That's kind of an upset there, 46-38. And Warren East down Ohio County last night 71-43. Over in boys action last night, Caverna down Washington County 77-48. Logan County beat Edmondson County 77-63. Monroe County 46. Hart County 43. Bowling Green beat North Hardin 81-61. Taylor County over Campbellsville 63-51. Russell County 70. Wayne County 60. And the Bluegrass Blazers beat Todd Central last night 76-59. Over on the sports report of the Barren County High School Sports Report, we don't have any middle school scores to pass along to you, but last night in girls action, the Barren County freshmen defeated Greenwood 51-27, while the JV won over Greenwood 38-30. In boys action last night, the freshmen won over Greenwood 46-37, and the JV lost to Greenwood 63-41. And on Saturday, Barren County freshman teams won both games over Glasgow and Allen County Scottsville 47-34 and 48-35. And in JV action, Barren County split two games, one with Warren East 45-42, the Trojans winning that one, but then losing to Allen County Scottsville 50-47. That's a look at the area schedule and the scoreboard update here on our broadcast here tonight. We're about a little less than 7 minutes away from the start of this ball game between the Barren County Trojanettes and the Lady-Gators of Greenwood. Greenwood averages just about 41.5 points a game, but they give up 44.8, and they shoot 34.6% from the field. They made 100 three-point shots this year. That's at 27.2%, and they shoot 65.4% from the free throw line. Barren County is averaging 57 points a game. They outscore their opponents by an average of 30 at 37.3 and shoot 41% from the field. They've made 74 three-point shots this year. That's at about 31% and 69% from the free throw line. Again, the Trojanettes have clinched the #1 seed in the district tournament coming up in 4 weeks at Barren County. And we talk about Greenwood. You mentioned it, Robert, that'll be a good game between them and South Warren in the 14th district tournament, as Warren Central obviously is going to play Bowling Green in the first round of that tournament.
Yeah, you went over that. By a combined 9 points, Bowling Green beat them twice. So they played them very close, but I think the reason they were able to play Bowling Green close is because neither one of them scored a ton. Yeah. If Smiley's not making threes like she did the other night against Warren Central, she made 10 of them, but if she's not making threes or Bowling Green's not making a ton, they're really just not scoring it either, and that's part of the reason this team has struggled compared to the ones we've seen the last couple of years. Overall scoring is down probably in the region, but at the same time, if you're able to find some defense and throw in some buckets at the same time, that's a pretty good combination, and it's part of the reason that we have the record we do and the success we've had this year. When you have an off shooting night, you can always back that up with that good defense. It just becomes obviously a more competitive game.
Yeah. We'll have the starting lineups of tonight's first game between the Barren County Trojanettes and the Greenwood Lady-Gators when we return out of this break. This is Barren County High Basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Starting lineups of tonight's game brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. For the Barren County Trojanettes, under 10th year head coach Piper Lindsay, your assistant coaching staff Michael Toms, Brent Spillman, Billy Michael Dyer, Katie Elmore, number 10, a 5'6" senior, averaging 9 points a game. Katie Geralds, a 5'7" senior, wears number 30, 7.4 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. Shelby Bird, number 24, a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 13.4 points a game. And Ashley Atkinson, a 5'9" junior, wears number 35, 6.4 points, 5 rebounds a game. And Mahala Burton, number 3, a 5'7" freshman, averaging 5.6 points a game for the Trojanettes. Terrence Williams in his second year here at Greenwood. The Lady-Gators, 8-9 on the year. Savannah White, a 5'7" senior, wears number 5, 8.8 points a game. Ansley Hendricks, number 1, a 5' 8th grader. She's the leading scorer in the team, averaging 10.5 points a game. Molly Spidell, number 15, a 5'5" freshman, averaging 8.1. Grayson Nealon, a 6'2" senior, wears number 11, 6.4 points and 8.5 rebounds a game. And the other starter, Ava Morrison, a 5'8" junior, averaging 2.6 points a game for the Lady Gators. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry. The officials for tonight's game are Ryan Krapp, Barry Vincent, and Joe Plunk. And the officials are sponsored by McDonald's of Glasgow. We'll have the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial opening tip-off coming up at our first quarter of action tonight. Brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. WCLU Sports learned this morning that former Barren County High School football coach Jackson Arnett, who went on to be an assistant coach at state champion Boyle County, will become the new head football coach at Glasgow this fall. So Arnett getting back into the area as coach of the Scotties this fall. So when we come at the tip-off of tonight's first game, the Barren County Trojanettes and the Greenwood Lady-Gators. We come back out of this break. This is Trojanet basketball from Greenwood tonight on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Doubleheader tonight. They made one change in the lineup for Greenwood. They're going to start number 10, Molly Tandy, a 5'4" sophomore who averages 2.2 points a game, instead of Molly Spidell tonight, a 5'5" freshman who's been averaging just over 8 points a game. So I guess assume she'll be coming off the bench tonight. She is dressed for the Lady-Gators. Barren County in traveling black uniforms with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold, with Barren County scripted across the front of their jerseys, and the Greenwood Lady-Gators in their home white with dark green numbers and letters and some maroon trim. They got Gators across the front of their jerseys. This is WCLU 104.7 FM Glasgow, WCDS AM 1230 Glasgow. And pretty decent crowd here coming down to Greenwood tonight. A lot of construction going on as we saw coming in.
Get a new cafeteria and gym, or a library.
Yeah. And the tap is going to be controlled by the Lady-Gators. They're moving to the left side of your radio dial if you're listening on the radio, because we're on live stream tonight as well. Here's a nice move to the basket, a little floater by Hendricks, the 8th grader. Greenwood on the board first at 2-0. Here's Gerald's with a 3, and it's blocked by Nealon. Greenwood coming back the other way with it. It's Hendricks with the basketball. Driving around Bird, a little floater up is partially blocked, and going to have a foul as Atkinson was underneath the basket, got pushed out of bounds, and the foul on Hendricks will be her first. First foul of the basketball game against the Lady-Gators. They're going to set up with full court pressure here, a 2-2-1 as it comes into Gerald's, fires it over to Burton on the right side, and now back over it goes to Gerald's. Gerald's out in the middle of the floor, bounce pass in the middle to Burton. Burton takes it left of the lane, hooks it off the left corner to Bird. Now Bird sends it back out now to Atkinson, back to Bird to the left wing, going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good. Long rebound comes off to Hendricks. Hendricks brings it in front court. Hendricks a pretty good three-point shooter. They have to watch her. Here's Morrison with the basketball, handed off to Nealon. Over goes to White. Bounce past the right elbow there to Tandy. The Lady-Gators moving the ball around here. 6:50 to play, first quarter. And they have a 2-0 lead. Here's Hendricks on the right side with it for the Lady-Gators. Getting a screen out top from Morrison. Wants to dribble to the right side, and a floater is taken away from her by Bird. Here comes Shelby Bird down the left side, goes to the basket, puts it up and in.
Like how she challenged Nealon. Nealon 6'2", got some good size for them in the bottom of the zone, but she took it right into her body.
Greenwood's Nealon in the backcourt. Right side it goes to Hendricks. Now Hendricks throws it across, almost picked off by Atkinson. As White handles the basketball to go to middle. Bad pass in the middle of the lane, and the Trojanettes have it the other way. Here's Elmore up court on the right side to Atkinson. Atkinson in the right corner, and she has it smacked loose, trying to throw it over the top. Coming up with it there is White for the Lady-Gators.
Tried to throw it through a couple hands. They get back in their zone. It's going to be tougher to score against. That's why you'd rather transition.
Nealon's going to fire a three, and she knocks the bottom out of it. That's only her 10th three-point shot she's made this year.
Got to get out on her a little bit more than that. We weren't even close.
That is 5-2, and a bad pass again, knocked out of bounds by White. And it'll stay with the Trojanettes. 3/4 the length down the court, and it's Bird looking 2-2-1 by Greenwood once again. Gerald's will get rid of the basketball to Burton on the near side. Cuts back left, gives it off now to Gerald's. Gerald's is stopped in the middle. Now gets rid over to the right side to Elmore. Elmore wants to try to drive around her defender, but can't. Gets cut off. Out it comes to Gerald's. Sends it over to Burton. She'll fire it from the left wing. It is no good. Offensive rebound. Gerald's trying to go back up with it. It's blocked out of bounds. He tried to reverse it back up. And it'll stay with Barren County underneath. 5:24 to go. First quarter, 5-2. Greenwood on top. Bird left to the basket to toss it in. Bird gets it in the corner. Gerald's out to Burton. Burton dribbling, coming back to balance the floor. Direct traffic. Now sends it left side over to Bird. Out top Gerald's, right side Burton. Burton bounce pass in the corner. Elmore fakes, trying to go up the baseline. Goes trying to reverse it up, had it blocked on her. Comes back out to Gerald's, finds Bird down underneath on the right side, puts it in and draws a foul.
They started out in a 2-2-1, dropped back to a 2-3 zone. That time they picked us up straight man. It took us a second for us to realize, but finally able to get an and one opportunity off our third offensive rebound.
And they put that foul on Hendricks, and that's her second. Free throw is good for Shelby Bird. Three-point play the old-fashioned way. Shoots 75% from the foul line, and we're all knotted up at 5. Nealon to the backcourt. Gets with the basketball over to White. Cross-court pass is Hendricks. Now Hendricks, and that pass is going to go back over the timeline. That'll be over and back violation, and so Barren County will get the basketball. And so now Hendricks is going to have to go to the bench with those 2 fouls, as replaced by Molly Spidell.
Lose some ball handling there. You change basically a guard for a big, and first time we're able to pick up pressure, we turn them over.
Bird, right side of the floor. Bounce pass in the corner to Gerald's. Now Gerald's one dribble back around the perimeter, goes left side over to Burton, in the corner to Atkinson. Atkinson trying to go baseline, cut off by Nealon, back out to Burton. Bounce pass on the right side, Bird, back over to Burton. Burton trying to penetrate, splits the defenders, throws it up, and not going to count it. Going to say it's out of the floor. But there will be a foul called on Nealon.
I absolutely love the move there by Mihala.
Yeah.
You have to attack the zone. We got a slow start against Glasgow the other night because we did not attack their zone.
And they float a bad pass from Bird on the inbounds, picked up there by White. White gives the basketball to Tandy. Now Tandy will send it over the left side to Spidell. Down in the corner now to White. Now White's covered up. Back out top it comes to Nealon. Right side working with it. There's Tandy. Trying to work it around the perimeter. They're a little different ball club without Hendricks in there. And now they're trying to penetrate in the lane. Kicks it back out for a three-point attempt. That's way off the mark. Hit the right side of the backboard. Here comes Atkinson with it. Right side driving. Throws it up. It is no good. Rebound put back up. Shot it back over the rim twice. Atkinson shot over the rim, and then Gerald shot it back over the rim. Greenwood with the basketball. It is Tandy who's having to handle the point now in place of Hendricks on the bench with 2 fouls. Left side it comes to White. They work it down low, and that is Morrison with the basketball. Morrison trying to twist and turn around, throws it back right side. A 3. It is good for Tandy. Not normally a outstanding three-point shooter, but still nailed it anyway. Here is Bird. Got free, goes to the basket, off the glass, good.
Timeout by Piper here real quickly. Got to adjust a few things, both ends, in my opinion. But defensively, I know the 2 kids that have hit threes aren't big-time three-point shooters, but we haven't gotten out and even gotten a hand in their face, and they have knocked them down.
Yeah. And Shelby Bird has all 7 points for Barren County here in the early going with 3:13 to go.
You know, I think the other night, we really struggled to get off to a good start because of Glasgow zone. I don't think we were allowed to bring a lot of energy, or we didn't get energy into the game the same way the other night when we got off to a slow start all the way down in Russellville. It's just we are moving the ball around the perimeter, not attacking like Mihala did there, and it just overall affects our game when our energy level is dragging a little bit.
Yeah. A Barren County timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. 8-7 the score. Greenwood leads it here. 3:05 to go in the opening quarter. Almost a steal by Atkinson. And they throw a bad pass right into the Barren County bench.
Right on the verge of a 10-second call. They didn't have anybody come up and help and really threw it into no man's land.
Well, the Trojanettes with the basketball. It's Burton handle it. Sends it over to Bird to the right side. Bird in the corner, Atkinson. Atkinson back to Bird, swings it over to Burton. In the corner, Gerald's. Gerald's back out to Burton. Burton goes right side. It's Bird for a three-point shot. No good. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Burton.
I think this is another game where we could almost afford to send 5 to the glass and really sell out offensive rebounds.
Yep. Barren County with the lead, 9-8. Stolen away by Bird. Bounce pass underneath. Atkinson puts it up. It's good. Now Greenwood wants a timeout. Trojanettes have come back with 2 straight buckets here to take an 11-8 lead over the Greenwood Lady-Gators with 2:26 to go in the opening quarter.
Good answer off of our timeouts. A couple of buckets off turnovers. And we mentioned in the pregame how Greenwood loves to really shoot the three. Are they ultra successful at it because of percentage-wise? No, but that doesn't keep them from throwing it up. Half their attempts, right at 50% on the money, is three-point attempts, and I think that was another reason. Piper hardly ever calls early timeouts. You go back and she is used to letting the kids play through things, but she wanted to review the scouting report and just say, look, they're going to shoot it no matter who it is, whether they've got 10 three-point attempts on the year or they got 37 like White does. They're going to shoot it.
Yep. Ball comes into Tandy. Nealon. Back to Tandy. Here's a long pass, traveling violation there in the backcourt on Tandy.
I don't know if they're going to be able to withstand Hendricks being on the bench a long amount of time. I don't think this coach really would stick to the 2-foul rule, but let's see if he does, depending on what we're able to do with the margin. We definitely have to take advantage of that weapon being on the bench for them.
He may try to keep her out at least the rest of this quarter. Not sure if he'll start her in the second. Here's Elmore splitting the defenders and lays it up and in.
Good execution there. We drew that up on Greenwood's timeout and just come out and scored it.
13-8 Trojanettes. Another bad pass right to the knees of Nealon and jump ball possession to Barren. 2:03 to play here in the first quarter. 13-8 Barren. They're on a 6-0 run. As Burton will set things up. Goes right side, Bird in the corner, Atkinson. Here's the floater, a bad pass as Nealon jumped in front of Gerald. She stands at 6'2". Turnover by Barren.
Crowd the lane, don't they?
Yep. In trouble with it. That ball gets knocked away to the backcourt by Elmore, and it'll stay with Greenwood at midcourt across the way. Nealon will toss it in with 1:41 to go here in the first quarter. Ball comes into Tandy. Now Tandy, right side of the floor, cuts back left, gets the screen, and we got a moving screen called on Spidell. That's her first, team's fourth of the quarter. And Addie Slagle, a 5'3" freshman, checks in for the Barren County Trojanettes. She'll come in for Ann Ashley Atkinson with 1:34 to go here in the quarter. And now for Greenwood, they get Madeline Hunt in the game, a 5'5" senior. And she will replace Spidell. Coming down to a minute and a half to play. First quarter here. Barren County 13, Greenwood 8. Here's Addie Slagle. Over to Burton. In the corner, Gerald's. Gerald's looking. Back out to Burton. Now sends it back over to Slagle. Slagle, diagonal pass, left corner. Gerald's fakes. Try to drive baseline. In trouble. She's trapped on the baseline. Bounces back out to Burton. Now gives it to Elmore. Back to Burton. Now the corner for a three. It is short. Rebound by Slagle on the right side of the lane. Back to Bird for a three. Bottom.
First three of the night again comes off an offensive rebound kick out. Now 1 of 6.
And stolen away by Bird to the basket. Puts it in.
Shelby's having a great quarter, isn't she?
12 points for Shelby Bird in this quarter, and it's 18-8. Almost another steal there by Bird. Down to 45 seconds to play. 11-0 run. We're going to get a foul on Katie Geralds. First foul for the Trojanettes here in this quarter with 43.9 seconds to play. as White sends it out to Nealon. Hands it right back to White. Gives it to Nealon. Nealon sends it down. Morrison trying to post up in there against Katie Elmore with an up and under move. Puts it up, and she said she lowered the shoulder. And an offensive foul on Morrison. That'll be her first, team's 5th. Player control foul with 33.8 seconds to go here in the first. Slagle gets the ball in play to Bird. Looks up court, now throws it back to Gerald's. Gives it on the near side, Slagle. Back to Gerald's, going to have to get it over. Goes to Burton on the left side of the floor, down to 24 seconds to play. Here's Bird going up the baseline, right around her defender. Out of the baseline, right side, Elmore can't fire it or can't make it, and it's 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Driving with it, and a spin move, throwing up the shot. No, Nealon puts it up, no good. And coming down with a rebound is Elmore. 6 seconds, still plenty of time. Elmore drives it to the bucket, puts it up too strong against the glass. Rebound to Greenwood, that ends the quarter. But Barren County on top here after trailing 8-7, scored 11 straight points and lead Greenwood here after one. It's 18-8 Trojanettes on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Please welcome.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Of Barren County's 18 points. Knocking down a Hatcher and Sadler 3. Had 4 2-point baskets and a free throw.
That is 8 of 19. Greenwood only got off 6 shots. 9 turnovers for them in the first quarter.
6 shots and 9 turnovers. So Coach Terrence Williams does start Ansley Hendricks here in the second quarter with those 2 fouls. Nealon fires a 3 and banked it in.
Second one of the night.
Yeah. Took one dribble, threw it up there, and banked it in off the window, and it's 18-11. Elmore gets with the basketball to Atkinson. Atkinson across. Oh, threw it away. Too far across the court for Addison McFall, who just checked in the ball game, a 5'4" junior.
Really no need there. There wasn't a danger of 10 seconds. There wasn't anybody around her trapping her. And our 4 turnovers have really just been careless mistakes like that.
Hendricks with the basketball, working around the top of the key, penetrating, dumps it back off, intended for Nealon. It's knocked down by Elmore. Here's Atkinson with it for the Trojanettes into the front court. Atkinson gets with the basketball over to Slagle, over to McFall now. McFall gives to Elmore in the left corner. Got Hannah Bragg in there as well, so only 2 starters in there, Elmore and Atkinson. Elmore in the corner, out to McFall. She gives it to Slagle. Out top, back over to McFall on the left side. In the corner to Elmore. Elmore back to McFall. Across it goes to Slagle. In the corner is Atkinson. As they work it around the perimeter once again. McFall back over to Slagle. 18-11 Trojanettes. We played a little over a minute here in the second quarter. Cross-court pass, McFall. McFall driving, throws up a floater, bounces off. Nealon with a rebound for Greenwood. The second quarter is brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Stepping back, shooting the threes, Hendricks. It's an air ball. McFall with it for the Trojanettes. Into the front court with it, fires it off to Elmore. Gives to Slagle. 3, if it goes, it spins out. As Bragg tried to go back up with a rebound there, but she's tied up with Hendricks. Barren County will get the ball underneath their basket to the right. 6:18 to play here in the second quarter, 18-11. As McFall will trigger it in. for Barren County. Sends it off in the left corner. Atkinson fires for 3. Got it.
High arch and rainbow there in deep corner.
Atkinson with her 11th three-point shot make on the season for the Trojanettes. Here's a 3 from the right side. It's an air ball. Bragg under there to get it for the Trojanettes. Gives it off to Addie Slagle to set things up. 21-11, Barren County. McFall back out to Slagle. Now Slagle goes right side to Atkinson. Atkinson goes halfway the corner, had it smacked out of her hands by Hendricks. Oh, Elmore checks out for Barren. Shelby Bird is back in. Nealon going out for Greenwood. And in for her is Spidell. Here is Slagle in the corner. Atkinson from the right corner for 3. It's good.
You switch sides, but same result. And right here is where we need to put the foot on the gas and create separation.
24-11. That's the largest lead for the Trojanettes. 5.5 minutes to play. There's a traveling violation on Hendricks.
Everybody left her. She was against a zone press, but everybody, all of her ball handlers and help left her, and that's 11 turnovers as the lead now is 13 under 6 to play.
3 of 4 Greenwood's baskets have been from behind the arc. 24-11. Right side, Atkinson. Atkinson with a dribble, back out to Slagle. Left side it goes to McFall. On the high post there, Bird fires it back over to Atkinson. Atkinson in the middle. Bird in the lane. Got it.
That's what we need to do. Keep attacking the middle, and if there's threes there, she can kick it out, step into it.
26-11. Hendricks is in a trap and has it smacked out of her hands, out of bounds in front of the Barren County bench. With 5 minutes to play here in the first half, it is 26-11. Ball comes out to Hendricks. Hendricks sends it over the right side to Hunt. Back to Hendricks. They swing it over now to White. Back out to Hendricks. Right side to Hunt. Hunt having some problems there. Finally got rid of the ball to Morrison. Morrison back out almost to midcourt to Hendricks. Hendricks still on the dribble. Bounce pass stolen away by Bird. Jumped in front of the passing lane, left of the lane. Bird drives in, throws it up, and banked it in against her defender.
I have no idea how Shelby gets some of the shots around the rim to go. It almost, in another world, you would say she forces it around the rim, but the more sometimes she forces it, the better the shot is. So good assist to herself there off the turnover, banking in it off the window, and she's having quite a half, really. She's kind of had a game all in this half.
Yeah, 16 points already for Shelby Bird out of the 28.
Outscored Greenwood by 5, and Greenwood hadn't scored at all this quarter, haven't they?
They scored, hit a 3 right at the beginning.
Okay.
Right at the beginning of the quarter. Franklin Simpson stays number 1, as we mentioned. Barren County 2, Metcalfe County 3 in the 4th region poll this week. Warren East came in at 4, Bowling Green 5. Cumberland County at 6, Monroe County at 7. That's where we will be on Saturday night. Trojans and Trojanettes travel to Tompkinsville for a Saturday night doubleheader. Normally it's on a Friday night. Then you get Allen County, Scottsville, Logan County, and Todd Central. Greenwood was 11, Russell County at number 12.
Sorry. We're playing that on Saturday just because that was a corresponding date. A lot of schedules are made just by corresponding dates, and we played that game on a Saturday last year. And when the schedule was all finished, nobody has a game on Friday, but we're going to leave it on Saturday.
Yep. May have a bigger crowd on Saturday. I don't know. Again for Greenwood is Molly Tandy, as Madeline Hunt will check out. 4:24 to go in the first half. It is 28-11. And right now, Riley Wilson is checked in for the Trojanettes, a 5'10 junior. So now we've got Wilson. We have McFall. Burton's out back on the floor. Bad pass, and Burton picks it off. Feeds it to Bird in the lane. Got it. 18 now for Shelby. Or another steal for Bird, but had it knocked loose, but picked up there in the lane. Burton can't get it to go. And the rebound comes off to Greenwood. 30-11. 3:55 to play here in the first half. Here's Hendricks with the basketball for the Lady-Gators. Hendricks trying to get the screen out there set from Morrison. Now she's picked up her dribble. Goes to White. Down in the corner is Tandy. Tandy circling halfway out. Back out front it goes to Hendricks. Hendricks, only an 8th grader, and the leading scorer of this Greenwood basketball team at 10.5. Trying to drive baseline against McFall will have a foul. And it is Spidell who will, no, it's on the floor, so McFall, that's her first, team's first of the second quarter. Changes the lineup. Katie Elmore's back in. Katie Gerald's is back in, the 2 seniors, to join Riley Wilson, Mahala Burton, and Shelby Bird. Hendricks having trouble. Throws in the middle there to Nealon. Now working with her on the right side is Spidell. She's covered up. Feeds it to Morrison. Turns, goes up with a shot. No good, but a foul. And it'll be going to the free throw line for Greenwood will be Ava Morrison. The foul is on Burton. Her first, number 2 on the Trojanettes here in the quarter. Morrison has hit 12 of 15 free throws, but she missed that one. And Greenwood only 1 bucket here in the second quarter. That's a 3-point shot from Grayson Nealon, the 6'2 senior. Second shot is also missed. Elmore with a rebound. Almost had it tied up, but got rid of it to Wilson, and then a traveling called on Burton. Greenwood will get it right back with 3:13 to go here in this second quarter. First half, 30-11. And Hendricks guarded out there by Shelby Bird. Trying to set up the play. With bounce pass is going to be kicked by Shelby Bird.
We trailed 7-8. Isn't that right? 23-3 since that point.
Yeah. Hendricks with the basketball. Hendricks goes left side with it to Nealon. Back out to Hendricks. 2:50 to go in a half. Here's a lob down to Morrison. Morrison left to the lane, trying to turn into Wilson and puts it up and in.
The first 2-point field goal, really only their second field goal of the quarter.
Yeah. 30-13. In the middle, here's Gerald's. Down in the paint, going up with a shot. There should have been a foul there. Wilson tried to go up, and she's fouled. Foul is on 15. That's Spidell, her second. First foul of the second quarter against the Lady-Gators. Riley Wilson at the line for the Trojanettes. Averages 3.5 points a game coming off the bench. First one is no good. The second free throw for the Trojanettes here in the first half. Second shot for Riley Wilson. It comes off. Rebound to Greenwood. 2:22 to go. First half. Hendricks with the basketball for Greenwood. Right side to Spidell. Out top with it is Morrison. Just right of the key. They give it back to Spidell. Fakes one way, goes the other. Trying to drive against Elmore. Elmore swats it away and out of bounds. So Hendricks will toss it in. 2:08 to go here in the second quarter. As it comes out to White. Sends to Spidell. Going down low to Morrison, a foul. And this one will be on Riley Wilson. Her first, team's third of the quarter. And Ashley Atkinson checking back into the Trojanet lineup for Riley Wilson. It is going to be Greenwood's basketball, left baseline. Looking, gets it out to Nealon. And now White with it. Give it to Morrison in the middle. Morrison trying to work against Katie Geralds. Picks up her dribble, needs some help. And finds White penetrating down the lane with the left hand. Puts it up and in for her first 2 points of the game. 30-15. Burton on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass in the corner. Atkinson fires it back to Burton underneath. Breaking to the basket and lays it in.
Give and go. Both their big girls went to the corner within Ashley where she'd already knocked down a three and left Mahala wide open.
32-15. And that ball knocked down by Atkinson, but chased down, and they have to call a timeout with 1:20 to go.
No way they were getting over the line there.
Nope.
So, second timeout they've called.
And we'll give you a score update on the Glasgow-Metcalfe County game. The boys played first tonight at Glasgow, and it is halftime. Metcalfe County boys lead Glasgow 27-25.
Cumberland and Allen girls were tied at 18 at the end of the first quarter.
That's about all I have right now. Several games around the area tonight. So now with 1:20 to go here in the first half, 32-15 the score. Barren County trailed at one time 8-7. Barren County with full court pressure as the ball comes into Hendricks. Hendricks in the backcourt, throws it cross court over to White. White gets it across the line to Spidell, and then Morrison breaks free and puts it up and in. 2-17 as we come down to 1 minute to play. Bird to the backcourt, bounce pass off to Geralds, sends it back over to Bird, fires it down. It's Elmore fakes, drives, hooks it off down underneath the basket to Elmore around the corner. Here's Atkinson with a three. It won't go. Hendricks with a rebound for Greenwood. 47 seconds to go in the half. Hendricks on the left side, cuts back off a screen right. Bird stays with her and steals the ball. Picked her pocket. Bird finds a basket, puts it up. It is no good. Rebound, Geralds back up. It's no good. Wow. Rebound there by Greenwood. Long looping pass up court. It's White with it. White on the right side. Bounces it off in there to Spidell. And Spidell is going to be fouled. Katie Elmore commits her first personal. That is number 4 of the Trojanettes here in this quarter with 22 seconds to play. Largest lead has been 19. It's right now 15 at 32-17. And she just threw the ball off the back of Bird as Shelby had her back to her, and she had nowhere to go with it.
Didn't seem to work.
Yep. And the ball tipped away by Atkinson to the inbounds pass over to White. But now Nealon will lob it down to Morrison. Morrison kicks it back out to White. Spidell, she walked. Here's the throw up hard off the glass, no good. Morrison back up, no good, but a foul.
Turned into a foul fest here.
Mm-hmm. Foul is on Katie Geralds, and that is her second personal. 15th foul of the second quarter against the Trojanettes. And it is Morrison at the line. She missed a pair a little bit ago. Got that one to drop in. 32-18.
What is that? They reeled off 7. Is it 7 straight, maybe?
Let's see. It was 30-11. 7-2 run.
7-2, okay. I know we've gone on a little bit of a drought. I mean, that's a tough term, as well as we played here after we called that timeout and kind of reorganized ourselves. We found energy and playing.
Yeah, they've cut it from 19 down to 13. 10 seconds to go in the half. Up court it goes to Morrison in the corner to Elmore. 5 seconds to play. Long three by Burton is no good. Rebound, Geralds trying to go back up with it, and it is blocked, and that's the end of the half. So Barren County has a 32-19 lead over Greenwood here at halftime. And we will come back with our SCRTC halftime report after this break. This is Barren County basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like
Hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke
Combs here.
Ain't no love in Oklahoma, just the whistle of a long black train.
Great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Back here at Greenwood, the Trojanettes lead the Lady-Gators 32-19. Trojanettes led 18-8 at the end of the first quarter after trailing 8-7. Went on a 30-11 lead there in about midway the second quarter before the Lady-Gators came back and scored 8 to Barren County's 2. So right now a 13-point lead for Barren County here at the break, 32-19. This is the SCRTC halftime report. SCRTC. Alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at the halftime stats brought to you by Riley Dental Group. For Greenwood in the first half, they had 7 field goals. 3 of those were three-point shots. They were 2 of 4 from the foul line. And it was 6 points for Grayson Nealon, the 6'2 senior. Had a couple of threes for her 6 points. Ava Morrison also had 6 points and a couple of baskets and 2 of 4 from the foul line. All 6 of those points came in the second quarter. A 3-point basket from Molly Tandy. And a basket apiece from Savannah White and Ansley Hendricks. Hendricks went out there about midway the second quarter with 2 fouls and then came back in and started and played the entire second quarter. So 2 fouls on Hendricks, 2 on Molly Spidell, who did not score in the first half, along with Madeline Hunt. So they played a total of 7 players in the first half for Coach Terrence Williams. Barren County Trojanettes, 14 field goals in the first half, twice as many as the Lady-Gators, and 3 of those were Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home 3-point shots. Barren County was 1 of 3 from the foul line in the first half. Shelby Bird had a big first quarter. She scored 12 of her 18 first-half points in the first quarter. 6 points there in the second quarter. She connected on 8 field goals, 1 of those a 3-point shot, and also hit a free throw as well. And Ashley Atkinson with a couple of trays here in the second quarter and had a 2-point basket in the first for her 8 points. And then Mahala Burton with a couple of field goals for 4. A 2-point basket from Katie Elmore. Katie Geralds has not scored in the first half. Addie Slagle, Hannah Bragg, Riley Wilson, and Addison McFall saw minutes, but did not score in the first half. Wilson was 0 for 2 from the foul line.
We get up twice as many shots as Greenwood and made twice as many field goals. Most of the time, that's going to win you basketball games, right?
Yep.
So we were 14 of 24 for 58%. They were 7 of 12 for 58%, thanks to basically a perfect second quarter from inside the arc. They were 4 of 6 overall in the second quarter. So those numbers are a little deceiving. Both teams shoot 58%, but one shoots and scores twice as many field goals. I'm going to take that every day, right?
Yep.
We were 3 of 10 from 3. They were 3 of 6 from 3. They had 15 turnovers in the first quarter. So you shoot 58%, and other teams on pace for 30 turnovers, another recipe to win games while you're only turning it over 5 times. Out-rebounded them 16-9, had 10 of those 16 be offensive boards, and don't give up an offensive board. So not really much to complain about when you're shooting 58%, not turning it over. They're not getting offensive boards. We're doing a good job. Check those J&J keys to victory. We're scoring the ball, We're creating a little separation, although I would have liked it to have been a little bit more. They went on that little run to cut some things there at the end of the quarter. We're doing a great job pressing the ball. We're getting turnovers off the press. We're going to the glass. Nealon has not hurt us, even though she averages 8.5 boards a game. She's hurt us more from three, to be honest with you, than she's hurt us on the glass. And I think we've done a really good job for the majority of the half. That's the only thing you can kind of look at. How do we attack that zone more? We have pressed the ball when we have gotten it off of turnovers, but how can we attack and really be more organized against that zone to be efficient? Because you know there's a stretch coming. A Franklin Simpson stretch, a Taylor County, a Pulaski. That stretch is coming of some really good teams, and they might not play a zone, but we're going to have to be more creative and efficient on the offensive end to beat those teams when we step it up in class a little bit.
Yeah. Of course, Saturday night will be at Monroe County, a team the Trojanettes defeated back on January 13th, 65-47, but only beat Monroe by 9 last year over in Tompkinsville, low-scoring game. Lady Falcons beat Metcalfe County by 19 a week ago. And they had Yoakley that scored 30 in that game, and Thompson had 23 points and 14 rebounds. They shot 58% of the field against Metcalfe County in that win over the Lady Hornets. And understand they got 2 starters out right now with both Yoakley and Findlay. And so I don't know if they'll be back on Saturday night or not, but they still beat Hart County last night 55-51. Always a tough team to play over there.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite places to play just because I think it's always a very tough atmosphere for us. And you don't know what the crowd will be like on a Saturday night, but we never really went down there and shot the ball well, put up a ton of points, and they're going to get after you. And that Metcalfe win gives them a little confidence. But we played them well the first time. Didn't really have any problems with them. So should not be going down there either. But you never know what kind of circumstances you're running into when you go down there.
Yeah. Halftime report been brought to you by SCRTC. Get ready for the second half. Our third quarter is sponsored by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Again, the score here at halftime, it's Barren County 32, Greenwood 19 on WCLU Radio 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that just make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Second half. Again, Shelby Bird had 18 points in the first half. Nobody in foul trouble, really. Katie Charles did pick up 2. And for the Greenwood Lady-Gators, Spidell and Hendricks both had 2 fouls apiece. Barren County will go back with Bird, Atkinson, Elmore, Geralds, and Burton. As Coach Terrence Williams still in the huddle with his team. They start to break the huddle now. They'll come back out of there with Morrison, Hendricks, Tandy, White, and who am I missing here? Nealon?
Yep.
Greenwood has the basketball to start the second half. Here's Hendricks with the basketball. Right side it goes to White. White looking. Down the corner, Nealon. Dumps it down in there to Morrison. Turning against Geralds. How about 3 seconds in the lane? There we go. Yep. Had that 1 foot in the lane too long.
Start the second half the way they had many possessions in the first with the turnover and no shot.
Goes into Bird. Gives it to Geralds. Right side over to Atkinson. Atkinson gets it in front court of the right side of the floor. Leaves it with Burton. Burton trying to dribble out of a trap. Brings it into the front court. Gives it to Geralds in the corner to Bird. Skip pass down underneath. Here's Atkinson putting it up and in. Nice pass from Bird.
Dangerous pass, but high risk, high reward there. Yeah. And Ashley used her size to go up and get it for the assisted bucket.
And it's 34-19. Hendricks gets it across midcourt to set things up. And there's Bird sticking the leg out a little bit there, and is going to be called for the foul, her first, team's first of the quarter.
As you said, nobody in foul trouble. We can take some chances like that when you have a big lead and no foul trouble.
Hendricks with it for Greenwood. They come over to set a screen for it, then just hand it off to White. Over to Morrison. Morrison out top now to Tandy. Tandy looking. She's guarded by Burton. Goes right side with it. They dump it down low to Morrison again. Posted up in there against Geralds. Out to Nealon. Had it knocked away, and that should be over and back. Yeah,
it was tipped. It
was tipped, but then the ball got into somebody's hands there and threw it in the back court.
Yeah, they gained possession before it went in the back court, and that should be a turnover, and that will stand.
And Atkinson will inbound the ball. They're holding Burton out there. Don't see it, though. Atkinson fires it off to Geralds, and Geralds at the left elbow against Morrison. Back to Atkinson, left side. Circles around to the top of the key and hands it off to Burton. Burton on the dribble. Bounce pass right over to Atkinson. Atkinson looking, still looking, bounces it off to Burton. Burton trying to penetrate right of the lane. Dumps it off at the corner. Geralds fires, misses, and the rebound to Morrison.
Haven't been able to knock down those short corner shots tonight, have we?
6:13 to play here in the third quarter. 34-19 Trojanettes. White on the left side of Nealon. Out to Hendricks. Hendricks. Started out there by Shelby Bird. Bounced it down low to Morrison. Morrison trying to post up in there. Twisting, turning around. Close to another 3-second violation. And they throw it away.
When they're not making threes or even shooting threes, they don't have a whole lot of offense inside the key, do they?
Mm-mm. So now the inbounds pass comes to Burton. Cross-court pass over to Atkinson. The pass is deflected into the hands of Nealon, and then Bird trying to steal it back, but the ball gets loose again, and Hendricks picks it up. Hendricks on the left side. Hendricks, crossover dribble, spots up, shoots a three. It's off the mark. And the ball out of bounds. I'm going to say one off Burton. Her and Spidell were fighting for it. 5:23 to go. It's been a long quarter.
Yeah.
We're just a little over 2.5 minutes in.
Feels like we played 10, 15 minutes already.
Comes out to Spidell. And Spidell gives it to Hendricks.
That's part of the reason it seems like it's going slower.
Hendricks on the left side. Sends it over to White. White's going to fire up a three-point shot. It's no good. Nealon the offensive board. Throws it back to Hendricks. Hendricks with a 15-foot shot that rims in. Hendricks gets her second field goal of the night. 34-21. The lead back down to 13. And the ball gets away from Atkinson. We're going to have a foul in the backcourt on Ann Ashley Atkinson. A frustration foul will be her first, team second.
Tried to give and go, but couldn't catch it. So we'll pick back up in our pressure.
And Hendricks in the backcourt with the basketball. What do we got here?
I have no idea.
The clock didn't start.
Guess it was a clock issue.
Ball comes out to Hendricks. 4:38 to play here in the third quarter. They throw it away again.
She was getting ready to be trapped and tried to get rid of it very quickly down the sideline.
Gerald gets the ball in play to Burton. Burton pushes it into the front court on the left side. Leaves in the corner with Elmore. Fires it off to Gerald's. Back out to Burton once again. Burton off to Gerald's. Left to the circle. Hands it off. Coming by is Elmore. Gives it to Bird. Now Bird looking. And a bad pass there. Sails over the head of Gerald's and out of bounds. Each team with only one bucket here in the third quarter. We're about halfway through. As Spidell handles the basketball. Right side it goes to Hendricks. Now Hendricks in trouble. Back to Spidell. Fakes one way, goes the other. Drives in a spin move and a foul here as he tried to go up with a shot on Mahala Burton. And that will be her second personal foul. Third of the quarter. But it'll be two shots for Spidell, the freshman. She's 25 of 39, make it 26 of 40 as she connects for her first point of the basketball game and only the third point of the quarter. Gets the lead to 12 at 34-22.
She actually spun back into traffic. It would have had a wide open layup, but decided to make it more difficult and had to earn both of them at the free throw line. All of a sudden, we're halfway through the third, and they've cut it to 11. It was as much as 19.
19. It was 30-11. And here's Bird trying to go baseline, gets bumped, shot goes up, no good, but a foul. And charge to Hendricks, and that's 3 on the 8th grader. First foul of the quarter against the Lady-Gators. And Shelby Bird at the line for 2 shots. 18 points in the first half. Make it 19 now. She gets her first point of the second half.
Got to do something. Before that free throw, they were on a 12-4 run since that biggest lead, and they've just kind of been chipping away at it.
And Shelby Bird hits both free throws to give her even 20 points tonight. 36-23. Long pass to Morrison. Across it goes to Spidell, and she puts it up and in.
Easiest bucket they've had all night against our pressure. They finally threw it over the top.
36-25. It goes to Elmore. Gets around Nealon. Trying to go up against Morrison. They knock it away from her, and they go to the floor. And a possession arrow back to Barren County. With 3:33 to go here in the third period. Right elbow, Burton couldn't fire the shot away because Hendricks was right there on her. Back in the left corner goes to Atkinson, gives to Bird. Bird fires it back out front to Elmore. Now Elmore over to Gerald's on the right side. Here's Bird, top of the key, 3, good.
All right.
How about that?
Put her over 20, doesn't it?
She got 23 now. 23 as a 3-point Hatcher and Sadler bucket. 2 free throws. 39-25. A 3 by Hendricks is in and out. The ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Lady-Gators.
Got a little lucky there. We kind of dove back down trying to cover up the goal, but left her wide open. She's just struggled tonight to really get on track with her 3 fouls now.
Burton, bounce pass off to Gerald's. Atkinson in the middle to Burton. Burton drives, throws it up, no good. Batted up in the air. And Nealon pulls it down off the glass. Gets it to Morrison with 2:45 to go here in the quarter. Back up to a 14-point lead. It's 39-25. They cut it to 11. And here's Spidell with it. Spidell goes to the left side. Nealon for 3, and it's good.
3 of them. She's got 3. She's got, what's that, a third of her yearly threes tonight.
Right, yep. She's only had 9 coming into the game. Add 3 more on top of that.
So fourth then.
And now cut it to an 11-point lead. Driving the bucket right down the lane is Ashley Atkinson for her 12th point of the game. And it's 41-28.
Haven't got many lane drives tonight because they're linked inside, but that one opened up for her.
And there's a bad pass. Atkinson with the basketball. Bounce pass intended for Elmore, out of bounds. Maddie Slagle back in the ball game for the Trojanettes. She will come in for and Ashley Atkinson with a minute 58 to play.
It's hard to say when you're up this much, but this quarter feels a little reckless for us. We just kind of throwing it around a little bit.
And that went off right the foot of White there. And in the corner, Burton fires away. It is no good. Rebound to Spidell. 1:40 to play here in the third quarter. 41-28, Barren County. And it is Hendricks with a spin move into the paint. Forces up the shot and draws a foul from Katie Elmore.
As much as they're turning it over and not scoring, though, you feel like you can take a little bit more chance because you can make up for it on the back end. But, again, do we get away with that with Taylor County? Do we get away with that with Franklin on Tuesday night? Probably not. So you don't want to develop bad habits in games like this.
Right. Hendricks, 70% foul shooter on the year, makes her first one. She'll have one more. And it's 41-29. Hannah Bragg is checked back into the Trojanette lineup here in the second half. 6-foot junior for Katie Elmore. As Hendricks back up at the free throw line for Greenwood. Second shot is on the way, and it spins out. Bragg with a rebound. Looking for help. Oh, throws a bad pass over the head of Gerald, and then stolen back by Slagle. Slagle, bounce pass right to Bird, got it on a foul.
Good pass, good finish.
Basket by Bird.
Foul is going to be on. Who did he put it on?
I didn't see the whistle in. Let me rewatch.
There's no number 2 out there, is it? Free throw is good for Bird. Not sure who they put the foul on.
He called it on 2.
There's no 2 out there.
Yeah, she's over there on the far side. But I don't have a 2.
I don't have a 2 on the roster. Bad pass at midcourt. Bodies all over the floor. Jump ball. Possession goes to Greenwood. Barren County up by back up to 15 now. 44-29. As Greenwood had cut it to 34-22 there. 1:11 to play here in the third period. Hendricks with the basketball. 1 minute to play here in the third. Coming out high to get it is Morrison. Morrison goes over to Spidell on the right wing. Back out front now to Hendricks. He wants to drive against Bird. Goes to the basket. Whistle and a foul.
We'll get Gerald's with it going up.
It's going to be number 3 on Katie Gerald's. 5th of the quarter against the Trojanettes, and 2 shots for Ansley Hendricks. Just made a trip there a little bit ago. Hit 1 of 2. She gets the first one on this trip. 44-30. Hendricks for the second try. It's good again. 44-31. Full court pressure by Greenwood with 49.2 seconds to play. Comes into Burton. Burton looking at a trap. Bounces it off to Gerald. And Gerald still in the back court. Going to have to get it across the line against White. Finally does. Working it down into the paint and going under with a shot. It won't count, but foul on the floor on White.
That's the ones in a 14, 13-point game you just let go. We get a layup and go the other way.
Or is that the third team foul? I must have missed one somewhere. Bounce pass in underneath the Gerald's whistle. She double dribbled it, they said.
To rewatch that one. We got 5 turnovers this quarter. As many in this quarter as we had the whole first half.
Ball comes into Hendricks. Gives it over to White. Now, we're going to have to find out who 2 is because I don't know. Unless there was a jersey change or something.
They've got 2 number 3s on their roster, so one of those has to be number 3.
There's a three-pointer that's blocked, put up by Morrison, no good, but a foul on Gerald's. And that's going to be number 4. With 21 seconds to play, at the line is Morrison. She's 2 for 4 tonight. And the first one is on the way, and it's good. It's back to 12 at 44-32. Katie Elmore back in the game. So we've got Burton, Elmore, Bragg, Slagle, and Bird on the floor. Second shot good for Morrison. And now that cuts it to 11 at 44-33. Full court pressure for the Lady Gators. Comes into Burton. Turns up court with it. With a left-handed dribble, crossover right. Goes down the lane underneath to Bragg. Puts it up. She's fouled. And this one will be on Greenwood's Spidell, her third, team's fourth of the quarter. 18.2 left.
You remember we were there for that whole Greenwood-Allen game in that 4th Region Challenge or whatever. Allen couldn't quite put them away there at the end. They had a huge lead, and they kind of kept seesawing back and forth. They'd go on a little run, and then Allen finally beat them soundly. But they just really took a long time to finish it off. We're doing the same thing, hopefully, tonight.
Bragg missed the first one, but got the second one for her first point of the game. And it's 45-33, Trojanettes. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Hendricks in the backcourt, loops it across on the right side with 8 seconds to play. And
timeout.
With 6.3.
It's a tough situation there to take a timeout, but that's what they did. And I don't mind. Their 8th grader is going to be a pretty decent little basketball player. They just don't have a whole lot of scoring options to go around her right now. The freshman, Spidell, just really is not there yet, maybe yet, as far as contributing. But, again, I do think it's a Leah Tran effect a little bit, and somebody might disagree that we're basically in February and somebody from last year is still affecting this year's team. But when you have somebody, she was around, I mean, she scored 2,000 points. She was around, it seemed like 7 years almost.
Yeah.
When you're the scorer for that long, nobody really has to develop and take your place. So they're still working through those a little bit. And really, the state, maybe a 14th district basketball down here is not necessarily what it was even last year or in the last 5 or 10 years. Bowling Green has really dominated. South Warren's had a little bit of a run, but Greenwood hasn't really been relevant in 14th district basketball for a while.
Comes out to Hendricks, 4 seconds to play. On the left side, they go down in there to Spidell. She got double teamed and couldn't get a shot away, and that will end the third quarter. So after 3, it's Barren County. Trojanettes 45, the Greenwood Lady-Gators 33. We'll come back with the final 8 of this one after this break. This is Trojanet basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Fourth quarter coming up, brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven on our farm and made for yours. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here at the Swamp, high above courtside here at Greenwood High School in Bowling Green. Trojans and the Gators coming up in game 2 of our doubleheader later tonight, so stick around for that one. All of our instant replays tonight brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. Here is Burton with the basketball. Almost lost the handle. Left elbow, Elmore. Elmore turns, trying to drive, flips up the shot. Whoa, what a move there by Katie Elmore.
Nice wraparound layup there on the left side with her right hand.
The lead is up to 14, 47-33. Hendricks tried to make a crossover dribble, and Slagle reached in there and tied it up. It'll go back to the Lady-Gators.
You mentioned an even third quarter, pretty much, and the shots were the same. Both teams were 3 of 6. Both teams hit 1-3, so very even third quarter play.
And that ball off Elmore out of bounds. Just lead was 30-11 earlier tonight by Barren County. And the Greenwood had cut it to an 11-point lead. It's never been any closer than that. It comes out to White. 7:23 left to go. 47-33. The Trojanettes have led it after an 8-7 deficit. Here's a shot out of the right corner for Nealon. No good. And the rebound, it was saved in bounds, but went right in the hands of the Greenwood player. Jump ball, though. Possession goes to Barren County. Addison McFall returns to the court for the Trojanettes for Mahala Burton. And Greenwood applying some pressure here as Atkinson's back on the court. Oh, threw it over the head of Bragg. Right in the hands of Nealon. Here's a three-point shot on the way, too. No good. And Bragg gets the rebound. Trying to clear it out. Shows it off to Elmore. Elmore breaks it into the front court. Elmore bounce pass underneath. Here's a shot put up and in by Atkinson.
Drew 2 and then left it there for Ann Ashley for the wide-open layup.
It's back up to 16. It's 49-33. And going to have a foul in the backcourt. And it's on Addie Slagle. That is her first foul of the fourth quarter against the Trojanettes. I'm just guessing that number 2 is actually Briley Cannon, number 3. Three-point shot won't go. Slagle with a rebound. Races out of there with it for the Trojanettes. Bounce pass underneath to Bragg. She puts it up and missed it. Atkinson had it for a moment, lost it. McFall came up with it, and then somebody reached in and tied it up.
It was a very quick jump ball, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it'll be Greenwood's ball with 6:22 to play. Nealon in the backcourt. Picked off by Elmore, out of bounds. Kind of poked it away. Morrison returns for the Lady-Gators, and she'll come in for Nealon. Nealon and White are the 2 seniors on this team. As the ball comes into Hendricks. Hendricks getting pressure. Baseball cross-court pass. Oh, hit Mr. Keith Weaver right over here at the scorer's table.
Don't need to open that Diet Coke there for me.
At least he had the top on it, right?
That's right.
Because it would have spewed for sure. Barren County's basketball. McFall will toss it in. Gets it out to Atkinson. Atkinson driving to the right side and then lost the handle, went off her hip. 6:07 to go. 49-33, Trojanettes. In trouble with it. They try to get it across midcourt. Finally. And it's taken away by Addie Slagle. Slagle will drive it to the bucket and lay it in. Addie Slagle gets her first 2 tonight. Now the lead is ballooned back up to 18. And they throw it away. It sailed way over the head of Tandy from Hendricks.
25. I said they were on pace for 30 at halftime, and they are at 25 right now. 5 minutes and plus left to play.
Here's McFall, right corner Atkinson. Atkinson dribbles, hands it off to Slagle. Slagle's going to drive again to the basket, puts it up, no good. They've got partially blocked. And taken there by White for Greenwood. White works it against Atkinson into the front court. Bounce pass is, well, I thought we would have come up with that one because Bragg got a hand on it, kind of made a bad angle and went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Elmore knocked it first, and then they were both going in the same direction, and it just ricocheted the other way. No fault there. Another deflection.
3-point try, top of the key, no good for Spidell. Offensive rebound to Morrison, and it's blocked on her by Bragg, but put in the hands of Spidell, and she puts it up and in for her 6th point of the game. 51-35. 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Ball. And the ball knocked away. Elmore tried to get it back. It's tapped into midcourt. Here out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojanettes. Ball will toss it in. Comes out to Atkinson. Atkinson in the corner to Bragg. Finds Elmore underneath, and she puts it up and in.
Made it look easy there. Cuts to the rim tonight have been very beneficial.
And a steal here by Addie Swagel. Up the baseline, puts it up high off the rim, no good. Up and in, though, is Elmore on the left side for point number 8. 6 of them here this quarter, and the lead is 20.
I have to write that down as a shot, but it looked more like an assist.
Yeah, here's a 3 from the right wing that is no good. Long rebound in the right corner to Bragg. Bragg hands it off to McFall. McFall needs help, and going to have to do something with it. Timeout call by Piper Lindsay. 4:14 to go in the ball game, and Barren County has their largest lead of the night here, 55-35. Largest was 19, and that was back early in the first half.
It's in the far deep corner. Piper had to kind of run down the sideline there to get the attention of the official to make sure we got that timeout. But kind of like I mentioned earlier, this is the way that game, the only time I've seen Greenwood play, they kind of hung around there in the 3rd, and then the 4th they got blew out. So we're on our way to doing that, plus 20 almost halfway through this 3rd period. But I think we've had a really kind of spurts of everybody doing things well. Shelby had a really great first half, has contributed and hasn't played, I don't think, here at all in the 4th, and may not with the 20-point lead. So you do what you got to. Sometimes it's not pretty to start the game, but we settled in, and you're going to get one win closer to number 20. You play 30 anymore. It's almost, 20 is not as difficult as it used to be to get. That used to be kind of the high water mark is a 20-win season. But, we shooting for more like 25 instead of 20.
Right. The timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. With 4:14 remaining. Barren County with the basketball, comes into Bragg. Bragg turns, looks, trying to find Slagle, can't, gives it over to Atkinson. Atkinson brings it in front court, cross over to the right, and goes off right, feeds it down to Elmore, throws it into the lane there to Bragg. She throws it up and banked it in.
Elmore, nice assist there. That was almost a no-look pass. She knew where Bragg was cutting and put it right there on the money.
And now the lead is 22 points, 57-35. A 3 partially blocked by Bragg, then it's poked out of bounds. Not sure who had it. Was it Atkinson? She fell down, but
I think we knocked it out.
It'll still be Greenwood's basketball. .346 to go. Katie Elmore checks out. Riley Wilson is in for the Trojanettes. As Morrison posted up in there against Bragg, and Bragg blocks the shot on her. Out of bounds, back to the Lady-Gators. Katie Gerald's coming back in. 4 fouls on Katie Gerald. Has not scored in this game tonight. She'll come in for Atkinson. Greenwood with a couple of new players in the ball game. Number 21, that is Aaliyah Simonovic. As they work it out front. Side, into the corner, 3:26 to play. Ball knocked down and tried to go to Morrison with it. Back over the right side is Tandy. Tandy gets a screen from Morrison. Fires up a long 3-point shot that is no good. Morrison got the rebound, jump ball, possession back to Greenwood as they get number 12, Madeline Hunt, into the game for the Lady-Gators. Barren County's basketball in the alternating possession. 3:12 to go. Barren County 57, Greenwood 35. Gerald's fires it up to Slagle. Slagle cross over to the right. Curls around out top, gives it off to Gerald's. Goes inside there to Bragg. Bragg had it knocked away. And we'll have another jump ball. This time Greenwood will get it as Bragg and Tandy tie it up. If the Lady-Gators now to 13, Lily Paget, a 5'2 freshman. So got number 3, Camber Morgan in the ball game. 2:52 to play. Barren County up by 22. That's been their largest of the ball game. So working around the perimeter. Here's Paget trying to go underneath. Bounces back out to Morrison. Here's a 3 ball that is partially blocked by Bragg. Bragg's had 2 or 3 block shots today. And we got a foul call underneath the basket on Riley Wilson. Her second. That'll be the team's second. 2:35 to play. Paget with the basketball. Bounces it down to Morrison. Morrison turns, twisting around, bounces back to Paget out top. They working around the perimeter. Here's Morgan. Back to Paget, right of the key. Leaves it in the corner with Simonovic. Back out to Morrison. Long range right. Going to fire up a 3-point shot. It is bouncing high off the rim. Riley Wilson with a rebound for the Trojanettes, and the outlet pass to Gerald's. Gerald's works it into the front court. Into the corner, Slagle spots up for the 3. It won't go. Rebound, Riley Wilson trying to go back up with it. She's going to be fouled.
Again, there amongst 2 Lady Gators to draw that foul.
Morrison commits her second, first of the fourth quarter on the Lady Gators. Riley Wilson at the line, 5'10 junior for 2 shots. Missed a pair back in the second quarter. This free throw is no good. Now Coach Piper Lindsay's going to empty the bench. New player in for Greenwood is Mia Morrell, 5'7 sophomore. Riley Wilson back of the line for his second free throw shot. And it's on the way, and she got that one. 38-35. Stretches the lead out to 23. For the Trojanettes with a minute 50 to play in the basketball game. Greenwood with the ball. Simonovic with it. Right side over to Morgan. Down the corner, Paget. Paget looking. Back out front around the perimeter with a minute 40 to play. Shot blocked as that was Reagan Griffiths had checked in, a 5'9 sophomore. Number 25. Also in is Alexis Cannon, number 5, a 5'6 freshman. Number 20, Ava Mullins in the ball game, a 5'9 freshman. And Hannah Wilson's in the ball game, a 5'4 sophomore, number 22. Down to minute 35 to play. Simonovic. Paget, right side Morgan. Back to Paget. Working right side. Trying to go for a 3 was Hunt, but she was cut off. There. Cannon. Down to 1:16 to play. Trying to post it down low as Hannah Wilson throwing up, made defensive pressure on her player there, which was Morrell. Threw it over the rim, and now Barren has it on the other end with 1 minute to go. Hannah Wilson working out front. Cross over to the left, reverses back right. And now what do we got? Timeout by Piper Lindsay. 30-second timeout with 55.5 seconds to play. County about to go to 19-2 on the year. And Greenwood will drop to 8-10 on the season. I don't know if you can get to the regional tournament. It'll be Greenwood or South Warren, I think.
Yeah.
And then more than likely Bowling Green. Of course, they'll play Warren Central.
Central's not going to beat them.
But that 14th district is not real strong this year like it normally is. Griffiths gives it out to Cannon. 52 seconds to play. Griffiths on the left side in the corner to Reagan Wilson, who's in the ball game, a 5'10 freshman. in the lane. Here's a shot going up, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Griffiths.
Offensive putback.
60-35. And a shot was, or a pass was actually blocked. Down to 20 seconds to go. Got number 0 in the ballgame. That's Kimber Jarbo for Greenwood. See, 22 is Kate Cowan for the Lady-Gators. Don't think I missed anybody. 15 seconds to play. Paget to the right corner. Gives to Jarbo. Down to 10 seconds to go. They work it in the lane. Back out to Paget out of the corner for 3. It won't go. And the rebound comes off to Cannon. She had it knocked loose. Got it back, though. Well, that'll do it, though. Trojanettes win it 60-35 over the Greenwood Lady-Gators tonight. They held the Lady-Gators to just 2 points in that fourth quarter. Barren scored 15. And the final score 60-35. Barren County going to win number 19 of the season. And we'll get Coach Piper Lindsay up here for coach's comments. Brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins here in just a second. Has 26 points tonight from Shelby Bird. Had 18 of those in the first half. And 14 for Ann Ashley Atkinson. They were the two that scored in double figures tonight for Coach Piper Lindsay. And now we get Coach Lindsay here for coach's comments. Coach, congratulations to you. Win number 19. We got down early 8-7. You came back with a run and went up 18-8. That third quarter a little bit, I don't know if you'll call it sloppy or not, but still, you come out of here, you outscored them 15-2 the last quarter. And a good first half tonight from Shelby Bird. Scored 18 of her 26.
Yeah, she was solid. We weren't finishing around the rim. I feel like that was kind of the main thing early and late. I thought we did a really good job defensively yet again. And turned them over, and then, like I said, we kind of missed some easy shots around the rim, but Shelby was a bright side. I thought in the third quarter she was pretty good, too.
Right. Greenwood only averages 41 points a game, but you hold them below that, 35, as you had several opponents here this year. But still, Savannah White, their second leading scorer, only had 2 tonight. You hold Hendricks to just 7.
Okay, yeah, I knew Hendricks was their best player. I thought Shelby did really good on her. Of course, we threw some different kids at her, frustrated her some. I thought Neelan hit a couple threes. I mean, I know she does some. She banked one in. I mean, but again, that's just kind of being disciplined. We know she's going to shoot it. Make sure we get 2 hands high. But overall, I thought, like you said, we did a really good job. Yeah,
normally this is a tough place to play. I think, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago we were in a battle with them? Maybe a 2-point ball game or something?
I think we only won by 4 last year. I remember, but that was obviously at home. But, yeah, I feel like it's always tough for us to play and, like you said, slow early, but I thought we extended out. I feel like they cut it to 13, and we finally extended it out. I feel like it was right around there that whole time, but luckily the fourth quarter was much better.
Well, your offense was Saturday. You don't have a Friday night game. You go over to Tompkinsville on Saturday, take out the Lady Falcons, a team you beat 18 points back on January the 13th. That's always a hard place to play. Every time. They beat Metcalf by 19 the other night. I don't understand about that one, but they must have shot the lights out. That's 58%. It's showing on the stat sheet. Yoakley had 30. Thompson had 23 in that game, but to beat Metcalf by 19, they're not a bad team. I think that might have been at Monroe.
Yeah, of course, we got to be ready to play. Like you said, Thompson, I feel like she always gives us struggle. She plays really, really hard inside. And like you said, it's tough to play there, but that's all right. We'll do the best we can. Again, we got to do the little things. That's one thing we talked about tonight. You really got to clean up the little things in order to make the big things happen. And defensively, we got to be solid. Yeah. And then, again, continuing to score the ball. At least we scored 60 tonight. That's a bonus.
That's true. Anything you want to work on? I mean, I know we're getting down to tournament time in about 4 weeks, but anything between that, since you got a little extra time this week to get ready for that Saturday night game, anything you want to work on?
We're continuing to work on our defense, and still making those a little bit better, and we've got a couple wrinkles I guess we're going to try to throw in, and as far as offensively, we got to score the basketball, and just shoot. We got to continue to shoot during practice. That's kind of the main thing.
Well, you hit 4 threes tonight, and Atkinson hit 2, Bird hit 2, so Yep, if we get Slagle to hit a few, we'll be all right.
That's exactly right. We know teams are going to pack it in just like they did. We got to make sure that we can answer it by shooting outside.
Coach, congratulations to you. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Piper Lindsay, the Trojanettes, they win it here on the road tonight, 60-35 over the Greenwood Lady-Gators to go to 19-2 on the year as Greenwood falls 8-10. We've got our post-game coverage coming up, brought to you by SCRTC. It's coming up next here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
As we look at the stats, brought to you by Southern States Co-op in their new location on Cross Street. Barren County led 18-8 at the end of the first quarter. It was 32-19 at halftime, 45-33 after 3, and 60-35 the final as they outscored the Lady-Gators 15-2 in that last quarter. For Greenwood, they had 11 field goals. 4 of those were three-point shots. They were 9 of 12 from the foul line, and they were led by Grayson Nealon, the 6'2 senior. 3 threes for Nealon for her 9 points. Ava Morrison scored 8 on 2 baskets and 4 of 6 from the foul line. 7 points for Ansley Hendricks, the 8th grade point guard. She had a couple of field goals and 3 of 4 from the foul line. Molly Spidell with a total of 6 points tonight. A couple of field goals, 2 for 2 from the foul line. A 3-point basket from Molly Tandy and a 2-point basket from Savannah White. And that was it for White tonight, who averages about 9 points a game. 25 field goals for the Trojanettes tonight. 4 of those were three-pointers. They had 14 in the first half, 11 in the second half. 6 of 10 from the foul line. 26 points tonight for Shelby Bird. That doubles her average on the season. She had 18 of those in the first half. And looking at her baskets, let's see, 4, 8, 10 field goals for Shelby Bird tonight. 2 of those were three-point shots. And she was 4 of 4 from the foul line. And Ashley Atkinson finishing the night with 14 points. She had 6 baskets. 2 of those were threes. They were the 2 players in double figures. Bird with 26, Atkinson with 14. Katie Elmore just under double figures, had 8. Had 6 of those points in the fourth quarter on 3 baskets. She had 4 baskets total. 4 points for Mahala Burton on a couple of baskets. A point for Riley Wilson tonight. 1 of 2 from the line. A 2-point basket from Addie Slagle. 3 points for Hannah Bragg. A basket and 1 of 2 from the foul line. Also a basket for Reagan Griffiths tonight. And Katie Gerald did not score tonight in this ball game. Addison McFall saw action. All the Trojanettes saw a couple of minutes there toward the late part of the ball game. But the Trojanettes win it 60-35.
Oh, you're right. shot 60% tonight and forced them into 26 turnovers. Going to win you a lot of basketball games, even though we kind of drudged through the third period. We made up for it there in the fourth. So we were 25 of 42 for 60%, hit 4 of 11 from 3 for 36. Greenwood was just 11 of 29. We almost made as many shots as they attempted. 11 of 29, 38%, 4 of 17 from 3 for 24. We turned it over, I think, too many times, especially down the stretch. We only had 5 at the break, but turned it over 9 there for a total of 14, forced him into 26, out-rebounded to 27 to 19 with 12 offensive boards, and gave up a few offensive boards for there in the fourth, and they finished with 5. So you hold Hendricks to 7. And I know that's just 3.5 below her average, but she never really got in a flow of the game with foul trouble. White has 2. She averages closer to 10. We just disrupted them defensively, shot a high enough percentage, got up a high enough shot, and Shelby was good, obviously, but everybody really did a good job defensively limiting them and picking up our 19th victory to be able to probably have a day off tomorrow on Wednesday, because you get that extra day of rest. Since we don't play Monroe till Saturday. So you close out the January slate on a high note. I think we were actually undefeated in January, were the girls. Yep. And we look forward to February.
Yeah, only 2 losses this year, and that was the first of the season to Greene County on the road. First of the season, and then lost to Campbell County, Tennessee during the Christmas break. So only 2 losses for Barren County this season. On the scoreboard update, brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Metcalfe County defeats Glasgow tonight in boys action, 52-46. 52-46. Hornets over the Scotties tonight. And, of course, the girls' game will be aired on WCLU Blue 103.1 with Chase Landrum. We'll be back here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM with the Trojans and the Gators. It's coming up next here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer.
The last second shot under the basket by Joshua Decker. His only points tonight after scoring 24 at Glasgow. Gavin Nunn led all scorers with 14 points, while Kate Hardy hit 3 threes, finishing with 11. That win captured the 15th district regular season title with a 5-1 record. It's still too early to say who the Trojans will play in the 15th district tournament in 4 weeks at Barren County High. However, Warren East is 3-2, Glasgow 2-3, Allen County Scottsville is 0-4. The Patriots would have to beat both Warren East and Glasgow to make make it a two-way tie for third against the Scotties. And the Trojans have done quite well in the month of January with wins over Warren East by 2, Glasgow by 2 in overtime, Allen County Scottsville by 19, Campbellsville by 8, and Russellville by 38. And with the 2 losses of the top 2 teams in the 4th region, Warren Central by 23 and Bowling Green by 10. Greenwood, under 6th-year head coach Will McCoy, is 14-7 on the year. They lost to 14th district opponent Bowling Green Friday night, 66-50. Greenwood is 0-4 in the district with Warren Central 4-0, Bowling Green 3-1, and South Warren 3-1 with still some games remaining. And this is the first winning season for Will McCoy since the 21-22 season. They went 14-17 last year. It was the 2021 season that saw the Gators reach the 4th region final to finish as runners-up. The Gators are 5-4 against 4th region teams. Wins over Glasgow by 5, Russellville by 24, Logan County by 39, Todd Central by 52, and Franklin Simpson by 7. Of course, Russellville, Logan County, and Franklin Simpson are all 13th district teams. Losses to Bowling Green by 4 and 16, Warren Central by 10, and South Warren by 11. Now, the series between Barren County and Greenwood, dating back to 1998, shows a tie with Greenwood winning 14 times and the Trojans winning 14 times. So tonight will be the tiebreaker. Barren County did win the last 2 games against the Gators last season, 57-54 in double overtime and 52-49 here 2 years ago. And Robert, the Gators have a lot of guys that can shoot the threes. They've made 149 of them. Nick Simpson's hit 50, shooting 46.5%. Asher Pettis hit 27. Garrett Hatcher's hit 25. They got a couple other guys that's hit in the double digits too. Pretty much a live and die by the 3 type team, but how do the Trojans defend that?
Yeah, what makes it easier is their top 3 scorers are their best 3-point shooters. So it makes it easier to identify. There's not somebody kind of hanging out on the corner. You know you can help off of some other guys and be able to really cover them up on threes. But they're obviously really good at getting up their shots. They're not overwhelmingly shooting a ton of threes. It's about like everybody else. They hit about 40% of their shots from three-point land. But it's just that their best players are their best 3-point shooters. So it seems a little magnified in that aspect. They started the year winning 10 out of their first 11 games. They started off really well, but since then they're 3-6, and that includes that 0-4 in the district that you mentioned. Even though they just lost to Bowling Green in one of those by 4, so they're capable, and Will is tough to play against because he was with us for a couple years.
Yeah,
and he knows all of our stuff. He knows all of our kids, even though he's been down here a few years. It's still he has clearly a connection. Cade is still on the team and keeps up with the connection there. It's more difficult to play because he knows our plays. He's scouted against us. He's really done a good job in his time down here, and they're always going to be playing second fiddle to Bowling Green and Warren Central. That's just how it is down here in the 14th, and he's knocked on the door a couple times, made it to the finals of the 4th region, and it's just a really tough place to coach because you're always going to be more than likely the 3 or 4 seed and have to beat one of them to go to the regional tournament. With that being said, it's a tough matchup for us tonight because they really put a ton of points on the board. They average closer to 70 points, and we have a little margin for error if we're not shooting the basketball well to really be able to keep pace with what they normally are able to do.
Yeah. Greenwood is rated 5th this week in the region. Barren County rated 6th in the Bowling Green Daily News prep poll. Greenwood averages 66.5 points a game. They give up 56, shooting just over 47% of the field. They shoot about a little over 35% from behind the arc, and average about 7 a game at 149 of the season. 68.7% from the free throw line. Barren County averaging just over 58 points a game. Their opponents about the same at 57.4. 42.3% of the field. 96 threes of the season at 26.2%, and 64.8% for the free throw line. So we got over the J&J Seals keys to the game. We'll have the starting lineups when we come back after this break. The Trojans and the Gators here at the Swamp in Bowling Green. Back after this on WCLU 104.7 FM.
to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB Internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Starting lineups of tonight's game. Brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. Will McCoy, his 6th year here at Greenwood, 95 wins, 78 losses overall, 14-7 this season. The Gators will start Nick Simpson, a 6'1 senior, averaging 16 points a game. Asher Pettis, a 6'4 senior, 12.8 points and 6 rebounds a game. Garrett Hatcher, a 6'2 senior, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Ryan Troutman, a 6'2 senior, 5 points, 4.4 boards. And Ohari Morrell, a 6'5 junior, averaging 4.4. And Coach Will McCoy just presenting Nick Simpson. I think it's 1,000 points. Is that right? I think that's what the
point club
recognition is for him.
We've already got him on the banner, to be honest with you. That's pretty quick work.
That is. He's a senior. They start 4 seniors and a junior in their lineup. Warren Cunningham in his 17th year at Barren County as assistant coaching staff. Matt Gardner, Jared Brown, and Kevin Withrow, 12-9 of the year, winning 6 of the last 9 games. 4 in a row, and actually 6 out of the last 7. I had a little typo there. Tate Spillman, a 6' senior, averaging 10.4 points a game. Bray Bealey, 6' senior, averages 7. Waylon Clemens, a 6' senior, 3.7 points a game. Joshua Decker, 6'5 senior, 10.9 points, 7.2 boards. Kate Hardy, a 6' junior, averaging 9.5 points a game. So the same, 4 seniors and a junior in the starting lineup for the Trojans tonight. And our officials for tonight's game, the same 3 we had in the girls' game, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow, Ryan Kraft, Barry Vincent, and Joe Plunk. And the Farmers RACC, Jackie Browning Memorial opening tip-off about to get underway. And the first quarter of action brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. Again, the Trojanettes won 60-35 over the Greenwood Lady-Gators to go to 19-2 on the year.
Number 3.
Greenwood comes in about a 5-point favorite when you look at the KHSAA RPI ratings. That game against Bowling Green on Friday, Pettis had 16 for the Gators. They shot 39%, 3 of 13 on threes. They only shot 50% from the foul line at 11 of 22. And in the game against Glasgow for Barren County on Friday night, the Trojans only shot 31.7% on 13 of 41, hit 4 of 18 threes, 10 of 13 from the foul line. Gavin Nunn with 14 points in that game. Kate Hardy had 3 threes. He finished in double figures with 11, but it was Joshua Decker. CHS live stream here tonight from Greenwood High School. Here's a 3, top of the key, that is off the mark for Simpson. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Morrell.
Went underneath the screen. and left Simpson a wide open look at it. Missed. They get the offensive board and a putback to start the game.
There's Bray Bewley working against Simpson on the left side. Works it in there. Nice curl move in the lane. No good for Spillman. Rebound, outlet pass. They got a 3-on-2 underneath with the left-hand layup. It's Pettis.
You're going to have to get back tonight. They're going to run the floor and really attack, and they would love to make it an up-and-down game.
Yep. Right side corner is Decker. Send it out to Kate Hardy. Penetrating the lane. Here's a floater. Rims good.
He is doing a much better job utilizing that mid-range game and not just being a three-point shooter. If it's not there around the arc, drive in and float it up.
Yep, Morrell left of the circle. Gives it over to Pettis. Pettis finds underneath a wide-open shot. Breaking up the baseline. Slipping underneath. That's Troutman.
They start 3 of 3 from inside the paint, and that's what you get for staring at the ball there. A wide-open layup.
And here's Kate Hardy. Top of the key. Can't shoot. Goes to Clemens on the left wing. Clemens across over to Decker. He's going to fire it up. 3-point shot. Way off the mark. Came up way short. And Clemens trying to reach in there to tie it up. He did. Barren will get the ball back on the possession.
Get lucky we tied it up there because they had a leak out. That was Morrell who was all the way back with nobody there, I don't think.
Bewley will toss it into the right baseline for the Trojans. As he looks, still looking, gets it in there to Clemens. Clemens will send it out to Hardy. Hardy goes back to Bewley, trying to go up the baseline. Got around his defender, trying to reverse it up. He does, and rolled it in over the rim.
Good job avoiding the trees. They've got a little bit of size inside.
On the left side with it is Troutman. They give it to Morrell. Out top now is Hatcher. Hatcher drives left of the lane, goes up over Decker, no good. Decker gets the rebound. Outlet pass comes to Tate Spillman. Here's Spillman, breaks to the top of the key. Off the screen, reverses it back to the right side, bounces it off to Hardy. Hardy goes down to the corner to Bewley. And now Bewley had it poked out of his hands, got it back though, sends over to Hardy. Long distance three, yes sir!
Write it down, good start there from Cade with the deep ball to put us up 1.
And that's a Hatcher and Sadler 3-point shot for Cade Hardy. Number 31 of the season for the junior. 7-6, Trojans lead it by 1 point. Up the baseline, a leaning shot is no good. There by Pettis. Barren County back the other way. Spillman with it, front court, left side. Spillman on the dribble. Man-to-man defense by Greenwood. Here's Bewley with it out front now. Bewley sends it off right side to Hardy. Hardy gives it out to Spillman, top of the key. Back over goes to Hardy. Try to get open, can't. Finds Spillman, goes back left side to Bewley. Bewley gets a screen from Decker, dumps it back to Decker, and he's going to be called for steps.
I think that was Pettis who rotated over and kind of crowded him there as he turned and looked. Nowhere to go but travel.
3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Barren County 7, Greenwood 6. It's Simpson. Left side over to Troutman. Left elbow is Morrell. Whistle. Was it 3 seconds?
Yes.
And that was Pettis in there too long. Their lineup is pretty big. They go 6'4", 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", 6'5", so.
Yeah, a couple inches as a guard makes a big difference around the perimeter, getting those shots off and linked with ball pressure.
Yep. Tate Spillman trying to penetrate, can't go. He's picked up his dribble. Gets rid of the basketball on the near side to Hardy. Kate Hardy back over now to Spillman. Spillman wants to drive in the corner, can't shoot, fires it across over to Hardy. Hardy in the corner, it's Clemens. Clemens in a trap, hooks it back to Hardy. Oh, he threw it away.
Yeah, a little
too
quick.
Much on that one.
Yeah, a little quick. Their pressure rushed us, and that's what they were trying to do, is really hurry up our offense.
With the basketball for the Gators. Dumps it in there to Morrell. Hands it off over there to Hatcher. Back around the perimeter, up the baseline. Should have been a walk right there. Here's Morrell inside there. Shot partially blocked by Decker. Put back up and in. Falling away is Hatcher. They've had 4 of the 5 starters score here in the first quarter. Greenwood back on top 8-7. Bewley, bounce pass intended for Spillman. Too wide, out of bounds.
Oh, possibly that was deflected.
Well, going to get a couple of changes here. Gavin Nunn, 6'6 junior, averaging 5.8 points, 4 rebounds. Also in the ball game is Jackson Reese, a 5'11 senior, averaging 4.4. 3:43 to go, first quarter. 8-7, the Gators lead it here. And it is Simpson trying to work free for a shot. Can't. The Spillman is on him. Morrell top of the key. Left side it goes to Pettis. The cross back over it goes to Hatcher. Hatcher penetrates the lane in the corner. 3-point shot of the way. Good. There's a long 2 for Pettis. 10-7. Greenwood leads it. Here's Cade Hardy with a 3. Bingo.
No good all the way there. He stepped right into that.
Ties it up at 10 with a Hatcher and Sadler 3. He's got 2 of them here in this quarter. 3:04 to go. And here's a long 3 by Simpson. He can knock him down. That's his 51st 3-point shot of the year, shooting about 46% from behind the arc. 13-10. Bewley off to Spillman to the right wing. Here comes Hardy. Can't go. Nunn back to Spillman, trying to penetrate in the lane, going under the left-handed shot. Puts it. Oh, it came off.
That's a foul.
Yeah, and Morrell with a rebound.
Good hesitation move. Got him to the rim, but couldn't finish.
Troutman out now to Pettis. Here's another 3-point attempt. That's good, and that's Hatcher knocking it down. His 26th of the year. And it is 16-10 all of a sudden. Greenwood on top with 2:20 to go. As Hardy tried to penetrate the lane, gives to Jackson Reese. Reese trying to penetrate. Spin move. Looks. Bounce pass in the corner. Spillman with a 3 ball. It is no good. Rebound comes off to Pettis. Outlet pass up court. It is Hatcher. Hatcher dumps it back out. Pettis a long 3 that is in and out from the top of the key. Reese with a rebound for the Trojans. Reese into the front court. Bounces it off to Spillman. A minute 54. Bewley back out to Spillman. 16-10, Gators lead it here, first quarter. Spillman, bounce pass off to Hardy. Goes into the lane, can't shoot, throws it back out front. Now here's Hardy in the corner, lets it go for 3. Boom!
3 big threes in the first quarter, keeping pace with Greenwood's threes. Passed up a more difficult shot, reset himself in the corner, lined up what would be 3 more.
3 Hatcher and Sadler threes for Cade Hardy this quarter. 16-13. Spin move cut off by Reese. Out top straight away with a 3. Good. Knocking that one down is Troutman. So they've got 3 Gators that have hit threes here in the first quarter. It's 19-13 Greenwood. 1:07 to go. First period of play. It is Nunn. Hands it off there to Hardy. Free throw line. Dumps it down to Bewley. In the lane. Hooks it back out. Spillman for a 3. Yes, sir!
Needed that one for Tate more than anything. Just lined it up. Ray kicked it out to him and knocked it down.
19-16. 4 of the 6 baskets here in the first quarter are 3-point shots made by the Trojans. And we got a foul on Gavin Nunn. His first foul of the basketball game. And Coach Will McCoy is going to rotate in 4 new players for his Gators with 46.3 seconds to play.
Like a line change, wasn't it?
Yeah. Will Brody spilled in the ball game now for the Trojans, a 6'2 senior. Along with Ben Blackburn. He's in the ball game, a 6'2 junior. As Greenwood has the basketball. Tate Spillman's the only starter on the court right now for the Trojans. So we're down to 30 seconds remaining. They work it around. It is Ritter in the key. Right side it goes to Woodard. Back out now to Ritter once again. Ritter, top of the key. Left side Tuttle. Down low, posted up. They kick it back out from Metter. Driving the baseline, dumps it in the lane there to Metter. And it's picked off. Will Brody Spillman headed up court with the ball. And he's going to be fouled by Ritter.
Took away a layup.
Yep.
That foul took away a layup. He got the turnover and was sprinting towards the bucket.
And they call him Reiter. It's R-E-I-T-E-R. Tyler Reiter that made the foul there. It's 19-16. Trojans trailing by 3. 6.8 seconds to play. And here comes Hardy. Left side. And intended for Will Brody Spillman. It goes out of bounds. 2.9 to go. Greenwood's basketball. As they launch it up, a long 3, way short. That will end the quarter. So after one here at the Swamp in Bowling Green at Greenwood High School, it is the Gators 19, the Barren County Trojans 16. We'll return after this break. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, high above courtside here at the Swamp in Bowling Green. Trojans will start the second quarter with Will Brody-Spillman, Cade Hardy, Jackson Reese, Gavin Nunn, and Ben Blackburn. And coming off the screen, driving, they kick it off right side, got an offensive foul, and that will be on Woodard.
Jackson Reese took it and prevented a kick for a wide-open three. A high offensive output for both teams there. We shot 6 for 10 for 60. They shot 8 of 14 for just shy of 60. So a lot of points there on the board.
Yeah, 4 of our 6 baskets, 3-point shots. Jackson Reese with the basketball, takes it halfway to the corner right-hand side, reversing back out, gets rid of it to Blackburn. Blackburn's in a trap, fires it back out to Hardy. Hardy bounce pass to Will Brody-Spillman and has it knocked out of his hands. Turnover by Barren, and now they turn it over. Jackson Reese comes off with a pass. Angling off right, shovels it off there to Will Brody-Spillman for 3. It is bouncing over the backboard out of bounds. Bewley, Joshua Decker will check back into the Trojan lineup. Gavin Nunn and Will Brody-Spillman will go out.
The team shot it well from 3, too. We were 4 of 6. They were 3 of 6. So you don't want to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, really.
Yeah.
You just need good shots every trip.
Right. Troutman with the basketball for Greenwood. Hands it off to a new player in the ball game. That's number 30, Ethan York, a 6'2 freshman, and he can hit the 3 as well.
Plays a lot of kids, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's played, what, 10 or 11 players already?
At least 10, yeah.
The ball knocked away. Ben Blackburn diving for the basketball. And we're going to have a foul charge to York of Greenwood. That's his first. And the team's second of the quarter. Tate Spillman and Waylon Clemens will come back in. Jackson Reese and Ben Blackburn will check out.
Didn't get the turnover and then drew the foul. We'll get the ball out on the side there.
And it's Spillman with the basketball for the Trojans. Dribbles to the left, reverses back right. Comes out to balance the floor, then angles back off to the right side. Hands it off out there to Hardy. Cade Hardy, bounce pass there, left elbow. Clemens turns, looks, bounces it down in there to Decker. Decker posted up, missed the shot, tried to draw the foul there, didn't get it.
Got it deep, just couldn't score it.
And is Woodard, works inside, no good. Actually, that is Morrell, sorry. Put back up and in there by York. 21-16, Greenwood. Posted down low with a spin move, trying to go up with it, had it blocked on him. I mean, that was pinned on him by Morrell on Decker. Floater in the lane with a fingertip roll, good for Simpson, and a timeout called by Barren County. Just about 2 minutes gone here in the second period, and the Gators have pushed it out to a 7-point lead at 23-16.
3-point quarter break lead balloons to 7, and Warren wants a quick timeout as we are not being very productive on the offensive end. Actually got a couple decent looks down low, but just couldn't convert those, and they quickly turned it around. As I said they were going to do, they're going to get down the floor in a hurry and really be aggressive on the offensive end. This is a game I think Warren is going to play Wayland just a little bit more than he normally does, because I think it's important to be physical, match their physicality, and match their aggressiveness, especially in that painted area.
Yeah. Gavin Nunn has come back in the ball game to join Spillman, Clemens, Hardy, and Bewley. Bounce pass, left elbow, Clemens looking inside, can't find Nunn. It goes to Hardy deep on the right side. He's diagonal pass, Bewley breaking up the baseline, puts it up. He got that one to go in somehow. That was a tough shot for Bray Bewley.
He's hit 2 there in the paint deep.
Yeah. Driving inside, the shot put up and in is Pettis.
Can't give it right back though, can we?
Nope. 25-18, Bewley. Right side looking. Dumps it off to Hardy. Hardy trying to penetrate. Here's a floater, left-handed shot, no good, but a foul called. And somebody pushed off to get position. It's Gavin Nunn, and that's his second. First foul of the second quarter against the Trojans, so Greenwood will take it out. 5:20 to go here in the first half. It is 25-18 Gators. Simpson with it. Gets rid of it to Pettis. Pettis, spin move, up and under move, up with the right hand. It's no good. Fighting with a rebound in there. Gavin Nunn came out of there with it. Off to Hardy. Push it down the right side. Cuts back left. Gives it out to Bewley for a 3. It is no good. Rebound to Troutman. Off to Simpson. Simpson pulls up. High arching 3 is in and out. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds. I'm going to say that Pettis came over the top of Clemens and knocked it out of bounds. .450 to go here in the first half. Barren down by 7. Here's Bewley with it. Left side over to Clemens. Hardy set a screen. Back to Hardy. He's open. Lets it fly for a 3. You better believe it. 4 of them for Cade Hardy. Love the spin on that release.
Yeah, he's got it working tonight. You got to find him.
Penetrating lane. What about that shot? It was a no-look shot. Went up and in for Simpson. Just drove it to the basket up with the right hand. Bewley trying to force it inside there to Nunn. It's taken away. Simpson with the basketball for Greenwood. 27-21 Gators. About halfway through this second period of play. Faking one way, going the other. Here's a shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound. Shot blocked by Nunn. He tapped it out, though. Pettis in the corner. Troutman a 3, knocks it down.
First 3 of the quarter for them off of the third look. And they are up 9 now.
They have 4 threes. Barren has 5 threes, but just can't keep up. 30-21. 3:40 to go in the first half. 3 by Spillman. Yes, sir. He was open in that right corner to let it fly and knocks it down for a Hatcher and Sadler 3, and it's 30-24. Troutman out the corner for 3 again. It's no good. Offensive rebound. Now Pettis for 3. He got it.
We're getting beat on the offensive boards right now, and that cannot make Warren happy because they're missing the first look but getting a second chance opportunity and cashing in on it. It's 4 offensive boards and 2 3-pointers right now, and the lead stays at 9, 3:20 to go. I was looking, we average on the year 4.6 threes a game.
Yeah.
Well, we're above that with 3 minutes, as I said, and change to go here, thanks to Cade Hardy. Has 4 of those, and then actually we got 6, don't we?
Tate 6, yeah. Tate has 2,
and Cade has 4. So yeah, I just didn't fill that circle in there on the stat sheet very well. So shoot really well from there. 4 of 6 in the first quarter, 2 of 4 there. So that puts us at 60%, doesn't it? 6 of 10 from 3.
That's correct. Cade Hardy with 14 points, 4 threes, a 2-point basket that started the game. 33-24, Greenwood, 3:17 to play in the first half. Bewley with the basketball for the Trojans into the front court. Right side it goes to Decker, who's back on the court. Sends it over to Clemens. Now Clemens putting down one dribble, fires it off to Spillman, right of the key. Bounce pass in the corner to Bewley. Bewley will give it back out to Spillman, penetrating the lane. In the corner, here's Clemens inside the 3-point line. Hit it.
Wrong 2.
Yep. His first points of the night, but it's 33-26, Greenwood. And Simpson, oh, man.
The extra after.
Afterwards.
the ball got knocked away and was really already out of bounds when he kind of pushed Tate down. And it was more probably his momentum going forward without the basketball than it was an intentional shove.
Here's Simpson with the basketball against Tate Spillman. Fires it off the left side corner. And a pass over the head of, I believe that was Metter, just checked back in. So turnover by Greenwood. Tate Spillman with it. Trojans down 7. 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Right side with it is Cade Hardy. Decker comes over to set a screen. Now he dribbles. Top of the key. Diagonal pass in the corner to Spillman. And now Spillman working into the paint. Little pump fake. Can't shoot. Gives it off to Clemens. Clemens working the right side. Hands it back off to Spillman. Now Spillman sends it over to Decker. Decker trying to make a move. Can't. Gives it off to Clemens. Shoves it back out to Jackson Reese, who's back in the court now. Reese hands it off to Spillman. Now Spillman trying to make a move on his defender with a spin move in the paint. Has to reverse it back out of the key. Gives it over to Decker. Minute 55 to go here in the first half. And now Spillman against Hatcher out there on the right side of the floor. Bounce pass in the corner to Hardy. Hardy bounces it back out. Spillman into the key. Picks up his dribble. Needs some help. Bounce it over to Clemens. Just can't find an opening. Here's Decker down inside with a spin move, and he is going to be called for a traveling violation.
Lost his balance going backwards, and that was the violation.
And a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. 33-26 Gators. Simpson with it. He goes off left. Now gives it out to Pettis. Pettis. Left elbow. They work inside. Matter trying to go with the shot. It's rejected, but a foul. It's on Decker, his first. Second team foul on the Trojans. Going to send him to the free throw line. Landon Matter, a 6'3 junior, who averages 5.8 points and 4 rebounds. He is 26 of 34 from the stripe on the season for the Gators, and he nails the first. Free throws for Greenwood in the basketball game.
Not been a whole lot of fouls. Not really been a whole lot of stoppage at all.
Barren hasn't been the line yet either, so. Yeah, only 3 fouls on each team the entire night. Second one is missed. Decker had it poked away, and then it's going to be out of bounds as Morrell was trying to save it right in front of Barren County's bench.
I think Joshua was falling backwards again and had to get rid of it, and it all got deflected, fortunately, out of bounds. A little press, 1-2-2,
yep.
Three-quarter court.
And Bewley has it. Gets it in the middle there to Hardy. Hardy pulls up, right elbow. His jumper is good.
Wasn't expecting to be that wide open. It took himself to gather himself for the shot.
34-28. Barren back within 6. And here's Simpson spinning. Shuffled his feet. Shot goes up. They're going to count it, and a foul.
You got an extra step there and a benefit of the big foul.
Tate Spillman, his first personal, number 3 of the Trojans here in the quarter. Simpson is 42 of 52 from the foul line. And the shot goes up, and it rims off. Jackson Reese with a rebound. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Barren down by 8. Here is Bewley. Pulls up 15-footer way off the mark. Chased down to the corner by Spillman. Out it comes to Jackson Reese for a 3. Bingo!
Got more 3s than we do 2s.
Yeah. That is number 7 from behind the arc. That cuts the lead to 5 at 36-31. Simpson with the basketball gives to Morrell around the left side. As they work it inside, it's taken away in there by Decker with 15 seconds left of the clock. Trojans have a chance to cut it to 2 on a 3-point shot.
Plenty of time.
Bewley, jump pass, right elbow, Reese. Reese turns out to Bewley for a 3. Boom!
Good close.
It is halftime, and the Trojans have cut the Greenwood lead to 2 here at the break. It is Greenwood 36, Barren County 34. We'll return with our halftime report in a moment. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash Checking Account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall.
Report is brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. Our halftime stats are presented by Riley Dental Group. Barren County trailed at the end of the first quarter 19-16, but then outscored the Gators 18-17 in the second period. The Trojans were down by as many as 9 points in the first half, but cut it to 2 on that three-point shot from Jackson Reese right before halftime. Looking at Greenwood, they had 14 field goals. 5 of those were three-pointers. They were 1 of 3 from the foul line. Nick Simpson with 9 points, 4 baskets, and 0 for 1 from the foul line. He had a three-point shot. Asher Pettis, 9 points, 4 baskets, 1 of those at 3. Ryan Troutman with 8. 3 baskets, 2 of those were three-point shots. And 5 points for Garrett Hatcher. He had a 3 and a 2. 1 point for Landon Metter and 1 of 2 from the foul line. 2-point basket for O'Hare Morrell and 2 points for Ethan York in the first half. For the Trojans, 13 field goals, 1 fewer than Greenwood, but out of those 13 field goals, 8 were from behind the arc and did not go to the free throw line in the first half. Cade Hardy was 16 points in the first half. He had 6 baskets, 4 of those were three-point shots. And then 7 points for Bray Bewley. He had 3 baskets, 1 of those a three-point shot. Tate Spillman, 6 points, both of those coming from behind the arc. 3-pointer from Jackson Reese and a 2-point basket from Waylon Clemens. Joshua Decker started the ball game and has not scored. Gavin Nunn, Ben Blackburn, and Will Brody Spillman saw some minutes but did not score in the first half. And I can't remember a time, I'd have to look back, that we hit 8 threes in a first half.
We've had very few games where we've hit 8 in a game.
That's true.
Really impressive offensive performance, kind of both ways, to be honest with you. But that was fun to watch, a fun first quarter, and we just kept pouring them in. I said we didn't want to get in a three-point shooting contest with them. Well, we kind of did, and we won it, to be honest with you. We were 13 of 24 for 54%, 8 of 12 from 3, 8 of 12. When you shoot and hit 2/3 of your three-point shots, that's pretty good. They were 14 of 25 for 56 and 5 of 8 from 3. So both teams shooting over 60% from behind the arc and over 50% for the game. Both teams turned it over 7. They out-rebounded us 13-8, and 6 of those were offensive, just 2 for us. If it wasn't for a few of those offensive putbacks, we would actually have the lead in this basketball game where it stands, down 2. Our physicality has been really good, and I think we've kind of matched their aggressiveness. We have lost their shooters a couple of times going under screens. But all in all, I like where we are. I would like to say we can keep up this pace. Not really scoring-wise, but hitting threes and knocking down shots. I would like to see us continue that, but that will be tough, continuing at the clip where we are right now. Greenwood is actually on pace to outshoot and outscore their average, as are we, probably by about 10. What do we average on the year?
58.
Okay, so both teams on pace to well surpass their average in points. So let's see if we do anything differently. Do we throw a little bit different defense at them? Do we try to change the pace of the basketball game by doing that? Or are we comfortable right now kind of running up and down where this is really a back and forth game with not a whole lot of stops? The officials are letting them play, which is fine, the way the game's been officiated.
Yeah, it's only a total of 7 fouls the entire first half, 4 on Barren and 3 on Greenwood. So Gavin Nunn's the only one that picked up 2. The Trojans 4 fouls there in the first half. Scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd, and score from the Glasgow-Metcalfe County girls game. This is a surprise for sure. After one quarter, Glasgow 13, Metcalfe County 9.
Long way to go there.
Yeah. And the final score of the boys' game tonight, of course, if you heard it, Metcalfe County beat Glasgow 52-46. That girls' game, of course, being heard on our WCLU Blue channel, 103.1 with Chase Landrum. And the Trojanettes winning earlier tonight 60-35 over the Greenwood Lady-Gators. And our next games coming up, we'll be in Tompkinsville Saturday night, Monroe County, girls and boys on Saturday. Next Monday, the Trojans will be at Cumberland County for a JV varsity doubleheader. We'll have the game for the varsity on here on WCLU 104.7 FM. And a week from tonight, Franklin Simpson comes to Barren County for a girl-boy doubleheader. That's a busy week next week. You got 3 games for both the boys and girls, but 4 nights out. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday next week.
And as the gas prices go up, we're going to have to hit the road. Only, 3 home games left? Franklin, Adair, and Metcalfe.
That's the only 3 home games we got left, yep. So season starting to wind down now as we head to tournament time about 4 weeks away at Barren County for the 15th district. So
I think we both have 8 games left after tonight.
I believe that's right. I believe that's right. We'll be back with the second half of this one. Our third quarter coming up, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Trojans trail by 2 here at the break. It's 36-34 Greenwood on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your child's last checkup? Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like
Hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
To get the second half underway, Barren County will have the basketball. Just watching the Kentucky-Tennessee, 8 seconds to go. Kentucky up 76-73 on Tennessee in Knoxville. That's a good one going on.
A little ways from over there, but an immaculate shooting performance for the Trojans in the first half. We'll see if we can keep that up in the second.
Spillman with the basketball. The corner goes to Bewley, trying to go up the baseline. Underhand pass in the corner to Hardy. Out to Decker. They give it back over to Spillman. Spillman wants to drive. Goes into the lane. Off of the baseline. Here's Clemens with a shot. It won't go. Offensive rebound. Decker back up. Reverses it up and in.
Joshua got away with maybe a little push, but the game is being physical and it's being called, and they're letting it play, so we'll take it.
Ties it at 36. After trailing by 9 at one time. Ball gets knocked away, but then Simpson and is stolen away. Hardy diving for the basketball, bounces it out to Bewley. Baseline shot is no good, and then is lost and stolen by Clemens. Here's Decker back out to Hardy. Hardy reversing it back out. Baseball pass over the right side. It goes to Spillman, gives it out to Bewley. He's open, lets it go. Got it!
Made up for it on the backside. Missed that little jumper, but 9 threes now.
Hatcher and Sailor 3. That's the second one for Bray Bewley tonight. And Barren County has the lead at 39-36. And a 3 is no good. And battle for the rebound out of bounds. That's going to go off of Morrell. It'll be Barren County's basketball.
Cats win it by 5.
Wow.
Big win down there.
Absolutely. Barren County up here at 39-36. Spillman off the screen. Hardy back to Spillman. Trying to go baseline. He's cut off. Out to Clemens. He'll send it back out front now to Hardy. Hardy trying to make a move. Straight away. 3. Bingo!
For him, and all of a sudden we come out of the gate hot and continued from the first half up 6.
42-36. Out of the corner, Troutman 3. It's going to go all the way around the rim and out, and then it's put back up and in by Pettis.
He's got caught in a bad position there on that around the world rim out.
Spillman with the basketball. Into the corner now. Needs some help here. And somebody's going to have to come get it. He's in trouble. Fires it back out to Bewley, almost to midcourt. 42-38. Barren had a 42-36 lead. After trailing by as many as 9, spin move. It's off to Spillman for a 3. It is way off the mark. And Pettis with a rebound for Greenwood. On the other end, Troutman put it up, no good, but a foul on Bewley. That'll be his first, team's first of the third quarter. And Troutman will be going to the free throw line. He is 19 of 23 from the stripe on the season. First one is out of the way, and it's good. It gives him 9 points. He had a couple of threes back in the first half. 32-39, Trojans. Second shot for Troutman is short. Rebound in there by Cade Hardy. Off to the races we go. Bounce pass off to Bewley. Stops, let his defender go by, and he puts it in. All points for Bray Bewley. And it's 44-39. Going up the baseline, going to the basket strong, put up and in, a foul called, and it will be Hatcher going to the free throw line. The foul is on Cade Hardy. His first, team second. So Hatcher is 23 of 36 from the charity stripe of the season for the Gators. 34-41, the shot is coming off, and it's Hardy with a rebound. Hardy into the front court, sends it off to Clemens. Clemens drives, trying to, he traveled with it.
Yeah, he thought was that Bray was going to kind of float to the corner. Instead, he floated out, and we turned it over, our 9th of the game.
5:15 to go in the third. Barren County 44, Greenwood 41. Here's Nick Simpson with the basketball. Gives it to Troutman. Troutman back to Simpson. 3 if it goes. It's no good. In and out. Rebound by Decker. Outlet pass to Bewley. Bewley diagonal pass underneath to Hardy. He lays it in.
Snuck behind, didn't he?
21 for Cade Hardy. And it's 46-41. Pull-up jumper 12 feet away. In and out. And Decker fighting for the rebound with Troutman. Jump ball. Possession goes to Greenwood. And Greenwood's going to bring in Martell Tuttle into the game. He will replace Hatcher. To get it in play. It's Pettis. Down underneath. Troutman blocked. Oh, a foul. Thought he got all ball from this angle, but they're going to call it with a body contact on Joshua Decker, and that's his second.
Your second.
And that will send Troutman to the free throw line for 2. He's 1 of 2 there. 46-41 Trojans, 4:42 to go in the third period. First free throw, no good for Troutman. 19 of 23 coming into the game tonight. Troutman for 1 more. And it's on the way, and it is good. Gives him 10 points of the night.
Have we even shot a free throw tonight?
We have not. They were 1 of 3 in the first half. Now they're 2 of 5 here in the second half. Here's Clemens with the basketball. Hands it off to Hardy. Hardy finds Decker down inside. Bounces it back out to Clemens. Left to the key. Now Clemens. Oh, Decker's wide open over there in the right wing. Looking inside. Now hands it back off to Hardy. Hardy. Diagonal pass in the corner to Bewley. Dumps it back to Clemens. He's going to fire up a three-point shot. It is in and out. And the rebound comes off to Nick Simpson. Simpson pushed it down the floor. Going up with a shot. And he puts it up and in about 8 feet away. Kind of a fadeaway for Simpson. He's got 11. Lead cut to 2 for the Trojans at 46-44. After leading 42-36. It's Bewley. Sends it down to Decker. Back out to Bewley. Right side of the floor. Now Bewley curls around, goes into the paint, up with the right hand, no good. And outlet pass, and it's knocked out by Kate Hardy. Feeds to Bewley. Lets the defender go by and lay it in.
Good court awareness there to know where his defender was. A challenge shot becomes wide open there just with the ball fake.
14 for Bewley. Simpson for 3. Missed everything. It goes out of bounds. And Jackson Reese will check into the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Waylon Clemens. Gavin Nunn will also come back on the floor for Joshua Decker. 48-44 Trojans, 3:22 to go in the third period. Bewley with it for the Trojans. Into the front court against Nick Simpson. Bewley, bounce pass off to Spillman. He's covered up by Troutman. And there's a foul on Troutman. His first, team's first of the third. Barren County's basketball out of the side with 3:08 to go. Bewley will toss it in. Sends it out to Spillman. Gives it over to Jackson Reese. Trying to get Nunn posted up down there. Reese looking. Gives it in the corner now to Spillman. Spillman now has picked up his dribble. Needs some help. Somebody's going to have to come get it. Bounces down low to Nunn. Now turns in the lane. Goes up with a shot. Almost went in. He's fouled. Almost banked it in, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2, and the foul is on Metter. His first personal, number 2 on the Gators here in the quarter. Gavin Nunn. First one is good. He's improved on his free throw shooting the last couple of games. He's been struggling from the line, but his percentage has gone up. 49-44. Second shot for Nunn. Got it. With net 50-44. Trojans by 6. Matches their largest lead. And almost a walk there, but got away with it. And now we're going to have a foul on Spillman. He fouls Nick Simpson. That is his second personal. Number 4 on the Trojans here in the quarter. Simpson will toss it in the corner. Out it comes around the perimeter. And a whistle away from the basketball. A foul will be on, who did he put it on? Number 30? That's York, his second. Number 3 of the Gators here in the third. 2.5 minutes to play in the third period. 50-44. Trojans lead it. Here's Bewley with the basketball. Bounce pass off to Spillman. Nunn comes over to set a screen. He tried to go back, and there's a floating down inside there. Nunn had it blocked on him and couldn't come up with the basketball. Oh, there should have been a travel. And there's a collision. That's going to be an offensive foul as Jackson Reese takes the charge. Barren County will get the basketball. And the foul was on Nick Simpson, his first, for charging into Jackson Reese. Fourth on the Gators. Bewley gives it to Spillman, deep on the left side. Nunn sets a screen for him. He dribbles it out, gives to Reese. Right side it goes to Bewley. Hardy setting the screen for him, drives into the paint, jump pass in the corner. Reese goes into the paint. He's cut off. Shovel pass back to Nunn, gives it off to Spillman. Spillman on the left side, back out front. It comes to Reese again. Minute 48. And Reese still in the dribble out there. Shovels it off out there to Bewley. Had it poked out of his hands. Got it back, though, as they give it back to Hardy. 3-ball in the air. Yes!
What a shooting performance.
He loves the rims at the Swamp. 6 of them for Cade Hardy tonight. 53-44. Trojans out to a 9-point lead. Here's a 3 in the air. Good for York. That's his 15th three-point shot of the year. In the corner, Bewley up the baseline, spins, gives it back to Spillman. He'll fire it up out of the corner and got it. 8 points for Tate Spillman.
I think we answered my question there at the halftime. We're not really doing anything different. We're going to keep the pace and continue to shoot the basketball just like we did in the first half. No changes.
Here's Nick Simpson with the basketball against Bray Bewley. 52 seconds to play. Try to shake and bake down the lane. Puts it up, no good, but a foul. Bray Bewley picks up his second personal. 5 on the Trojans here in the quarter. It'll be 2 shots anyway for Nick Simpson. Barren County with 10 threes. No, 11 threes, excuse me, in this game. The free throw, no good for Simpson. And Cade Hardy has 6 of those. 24 points today for Cade Hardy. 55-47 Trojans. 48.7 to go here in the third. Simpson back to the line for one more. Simpson aims, fires, and hits this one for point number 12. (55-48). Barren County's basketball comes into Bewley. Hands it right back to Cade Hardy. Now Hardy will bring it up across the midcourt line. Bounce off the left side to Spillman. And now Spillman going down low. Out to Nunn. Hands it right back to Spillman. Spillman trying to penetrate the lane. Gives over to Hardy. Another three-point attempt is no good this time. Poked up in the air. Jackson Reese tumbles in behind the Barren County bench. And he's okay, though.
Our guys,
tough guy, man.
Our guys got to help him out there. We got to catch him a little bit instead of just saying.
I think they were just stunned that he was coming over so fast.
Grab him there and don't let him go into the third row.
23.5 seconds to play. Greenwood's basketball. 55-48. And they've got Ryder back in the game now for Greenwood. And Hardy almost took it away from him. Well, they call him for a reach. It's going to be his second. And that will send Ryder to the free throw line for 2 shots. He is 16 of 22 from the stripe on the season. Averages 2.6 points a game. He is a 5'10 senior. They've got 5 seniors on this basketball team. First free throw is on the way, and it's good for Ryder. 55-49. Joshua Decker comes in for Jackson Reese. 13 seconds to play here in the third period. Ryder back of the line for one more shot. And he got that one. 55-50. As they have brought in Woodard and Tuttle. And a 2-2-1 looks like. It's Bewley. Pressure in the backcourt. Being chased out there. Hardy up to none. Fires up a three-point shot. It's off the mark. Ball's tipped out. None again for three. Off the mark again. Tapped up. No good for Spillman. And that will end the quarter. Wow. So after three, it's Barren County 55, Greenwood 50. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this break. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that just make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
And the Trojans have a 5-point lead, 55-50. They led 53-44 at one time in the ball game. Here in the fourth quarter, it's Tate Spillman with it for the Trojans. Right side over to Bray Bewley. One dribble, hands it back to Spillman. Trying to go back door on that, but they can't get there. Here's Kate Hardy driving left of the lane. Cut off, out to Spillman. Fakes, drive, splits the defenders. Whistle and a foul. And it will be charged to Troutman, his second. First of the fourth quarter. And Kate Hardy will toss it in right of the bucket. Goes out to Decker. He'll give it to Spillman. Spillman looking for Hardy. And they're chasing him out there with. And Spillman, fadeaway shot in the lane. Got it to roll in.
Little version of a chaser there, wasn't it? So we had Kate covered up. Tate said, I'll just take it down the middle of the lane.
Yep. 10 points for Tate Spillman. And then underneath, there's a shot going down. That was Hatcher.
Lost his balance.
Yeah, here's a diagonal pass. Clemens can't finish. Long pass down the court, and underneath the basket, a wide open shot put up and in by Hatcher. 57-52. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Trojans by 5. Bounce pass off to Spillman. Spillman throws it up off the glass. Too strong. Ball tipped out. Greenwood's got it going the other way. And it is Nick Simpson. You got to find him. Jumper in the lane. Short. Underneath the basket, though. Pettis comes up with it. Fires it back out. Simpson, another three-point attempt. Way off the mark. In there with it is Clemens for the Trojans. Shovel pass over the left side. It goes to Bewley. Bewley cuts toward the middle. At the right elbow. Needs some help. Throws it off to Kate Hardy. Kate Hardy driving. Pull-up jumper. Fadeaway. It is no good from 10. And the ball comes off to Pettis. And poked away from behind by Hardy in the hands of Bray Bewley. The Trojans back the other way. Jump pass up to Spillman. Spillman tries to go underneath. It went to Decker. Had it poked away. Clemens wide open three. No good. And the rebound comes off to Simpson for Greenwood.
All right, we've lost a rabbit foot a little bit here. Yep. We just need to slow it down and have a good possession next time down.
2 minutes gone here in the fourth, 57-52. Trojans lead it by 5. Largest lead has been 9. And here's Pettis with the basketball penetrating. They go down low. There's a traveling violation on Morrell. Jackson Reese will re-enter the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Waylon Clemens. 5:50 to play.
All right, dead ball turnover. You haven't had a whole lot of stops tonight. Dead ball turnover gives you an opportunity to set up your half-court situation. There's no fast break here. There's no hurry. Just getting back in the offensive groove.
Ben Blackburn comes in to give Cade Hardy a breather here. 5:42 to play. As Jackson Reese on the right wing. Reese sends it out to Blackburn. Now Blackburn goes to Spillman on the left side. Spillman looking inside there for Decker. Got him posted down low. Decker had a little trouble with it. Had to dribble it out to the corner. Gives it back out to Spillman.
Reset and see if we can do that one again.
Spillman trying to penetrate. Can't shake off Hatcher there. Yeah, working top of the key. Over goes to Reese. He was open for the three, but doesn't take it. Reese dribbles it back out, gives it off to Blackburn. Blackburn back over to Spillman. Spillman cut over the right side now to Reese. Reese can't shoot. Goes back to Spillman in the right corner.
It's okay.
Yeah, Spillman will bring it back out. Being chased out there by Hatcher. Now he needs some help. Bounces down low to Decker. Decker posted up, feeds it down to Bewley. He puts it up. Oh, he missed the shot, but a foul called on Simpson.
That was, I really think, what we needed as far as the offensive possession was concerned. We passed up a couple of threes that would have been fine shots, but they were not necessarily open or wide open in the flow of the offense, and you get free throws on the backside of about a minute possession.
Bewley hits the first of two. He's got 15 points today. The second shot is on the way, and it is too strong, and we got what?
Going to stay here on this end. We got a
Blackburn got decked.
Morrell pulled him down.
And on Morrell, that'll be his first. Team's third. And I'm not sure what's the hold up here.
They just went over and told Will to kind of have his kids not mouth about a foul call, I think.
And Spillman with it. Needs some help. Posted down low is Decker. Trying to work in there with a spin move. Pump fake. Puts it up. Oh, he missed it. We got a foul on the rebound. And it will be on. Who's it on?
It's on Greenwood.
And it'll be on Tuttle.
Got to make that. He made and did all the work. Just couldn't secure the bucket.
58-52 Barren. 4:42 to go in the ball game. Comes into Decker. He'll give it out to Bewley. And now we got a whistle away from the ball.
I'm going to call an illegal screen, and it's going to be on
Jackson Reese.
10th turnover of the night there.
First foul of the fourth quarter against the Trojans.
We're in the bonus, however. Greenwood's already got four, so we'll be some free throws rest away.
Down to 4.5 minutes to go. Pettis with the basketball for Greenwood. Left side over to Simpson. And a foul on Spillman. And that's 3 on Tate Spillman. Second of the quarter for the Trojans. And Pettis will toss it in. Comes out to Simpson. Gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher trying to drive. Jump it off there to Tuttle. Gives it back to Pettis. Now Hatcher with it. Hatcher back to Pettis. Pettis working against Bewley. Spin move up. Rejected by Decker and out of bounds.
Joshua came over for the help. Little size mismatch there with Bray and Pettis. Off-ball help saved move there, although Bray was doing a good job staying in front of him.
Simpson will toss it in for the Gators. Beats it in there. Shot rejected again by Decker. Trying to go back up with it. It goes up and in, this time for Hatcher. Lead is cut down to 4. Barren led 53-44. About a 10-5 run here. Here's Hardy over to Decker. Back out to Hardy. Fires in the corner to Reese. Reese will bring it back out. He is in a trap. Needs some help. There's a reach in. He got it back though. Pulls and he went up with a shot 10 feet away. Got fouled.
Kind of baited Pettis into that foul.
And that's his first personal. Number 5 on the Gators here in the quarter. So 2 shots for Jackson Reese, but first a timeout by Will McCoy and the Gators. With 3:47 to go in the basketball game. It's Barren County 58, Greenwood 44. Time for a scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Of course, the Trojanettes won earlier tonight 60-35. And how about this? 2 minutes left in the third quarter in the girls' game. Of course, the boys played first over Glasgow tonight. Metcalfe County beat Glasgow 52-46. But here in the girls' game, Glasgow leads Metcalfe County with 2 minutes left in the third, 31-30.
Say again.
31-30. Glasgow leads Metcalfe girls.
I thought you said 41-30 there for a second. So just
did I say 41?
No,
if I did, I didn't.
You know I can't
didn't pay attention. Well, my hearing's not very good either. All right, Jackson Reese.
We're under 4 minutes, so some big minutes here to see if we can pull out a win on the road.
Reese misses the first of 2. He knocked down a 3-point shot back in the second quarter. And one more now for Jackson Reese. He was 15 of 18 at the line before that miss. Second shot of the way, and it's going to go in. 59-54, excuse me. 3:44 to play in the game. Hatcher with the basketball down in the corner. Simpson, right-hand side. Now Simpson goes into the lane. He forces up the shot. It's no good. Cade Hardy the rebound for the Trojans. What a game he's had tonight.
Yeah.
Goes out front, right side over to Bewley. Bewley gives it out to Jackson Reese. 3:18 to play. Back to Bewley. Bewley pivots around. Back to Reese. He's open, but doesn't take the shot. Bounce pass in right to Spillman. He got it up and in with a reverse.
Methodically worked that one down, and Tate very patiently waiting for that layup.
61-54 Trojans. Just under 3 to go. And top of the key, Pettis can't leave any space. Can't leave any space for that guy either, Simpson. Here's Hatcher with it. Hatcher goes back to Simpson. His three ball is no good. Chasing down the rebound on the right side was Troutman. Now Troutman dumps it down to Pettis. Pettis fires it back in there with a spin move. Shot up and in with the left hand. That's Morrell getting his second basket of the game. 2.5 minutes to play. Barren County 61, Greenwood 56. Bewley, right side over to Reese. Reese looking, bounces it back out to Bewley. Penetrating in the lane, bounce pass underneath to Decker. He got it.
Good job. They're running and jumping, and we're really taking advantage of that as we call a quick timeout. And the way we're taking advantage of that, as soon as they come, we're getting rid of the basketball and moving it to where the vacated defender went, and ultimately causing rotation that leads to a layup.
2:15 to play as we take a Scooters Coffee timeout. Barren County 63, Greenwood 56.
Got it back up 7. A lot of times out of these timeouts, we show a 2-3 or we show just a change of defense. I don't think this is the time necessarily to do that. They are one of 7 from 3 this half after shooting 5 of 8 in the first. We have not shot the 3 well this half, and that's when you have 3 threes. So we're 3 of 9, which is not bad. Obviously, 33% is not a bad, but that's just compared to 8 of 12 in the first half. So overall, 11 threes we'll take any day of the week. We cannot, however, start giving up threes to Greenwood here and get them back in the basketball game very quickly.
3 quarters gone in the Glasgow-Metcalfe County girls game. Glasgow 37, Metcalfe County 36.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, Metcalfe County rated 3rd in the region this week.
They also got beat by Monroe County the other night. Big surprise. That was a bigger deficit. Still 8 minutes to go in that one, though.
All right, down to 2:10 to play. Barren County with the lead, 63-56. Pettit down underneath. Then a shot put up and in there by Hatcher. And a timeout by the Greenwood Gators. Hatcher has scored 8 of his 13 here in the second half.
Just ran a little back cut there after Simpson gave the ball up. He went and set a back screen. Clearly a drawn-up play out of that timeout that we called. It let Greenwood draw up a play. They took advantage of it, executed it well, as you said, cut it down to 5. Quick timeout after that fact to see what they do differently. I highly doubt they come out and run and jump since we've been getting buckets out of it, but we'll see what kind of defense they have for the last 2 minutes and 3 seconds of a basketball game in which we lead by 5.
This fourth quarter is brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven on our farm, made for yours. So we head toward 9 o'clock here in Bowling Green at the Swamp, Greenwood High School. As you're following the broadcast here on WCLU FM, 104.7 FM and 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow. Online at WCLUradio.com/Trojans-Sports. And on the Barren County live stream tonight as well. 2:03 left to go. Barren County 63, Greenwood 58. Cade Hardy to toss it in. Full court pressure by the Gators. Comes into Spillman. Man-to-man defense by Greenwood as Spillman brings it in front court. Down to minute 52. Spillman's going to drive to the basket, stops, almost walked. Reese had it in the right corner, had it open, looked, didn't take it. High pass from Hardy to Reese, trying to go baseline. Underneath to Decker, he puts it in.
Again, unselfishness there by Jackson Reese. He passed up a three to go into the flow of the offense. It gets a layup.
Jump pass in the corner, three-point try, good for Pettis.
Battle at home.
And it's 65-61, a minute 25 to go in the game. Second three for Asher Pettis tonight for the Gators. Now they come chasing Spillman. Spillman still in the backcourt, going to have to call a timeout here. And with a minute 18 to play. Barren County 65, Greenwood 61.
Right call, there's the timeout. We did not react well to that run and jump. You got to show, if your man leaves you, you got to show yourself. So Tate has an outlet. We did not do that. Didn't communicate that well. So thankfully we got a timeout, and we're far away from the floor. We're high above the court side there, so I'm not sure how many timeouts we do have left. I know we can at least have a couple.
Yeah, they don't have it up on the board here. .118 to play. Barren County 65, Greenwood 61. It'll be Trojans basketball to bring the length of the floor. No, actually at midcourt across the way. Right there's Spillman. They come chasing him, and Spillman bounce pass off to Bewley, gets it across the line. Bewley gets bumped by Simpson, and that'll be his third.
Better job there between our two guards, getting us out of the pressure. And Bray will have two tosses.
He's one of two from the foul line. 15 points tonight for Bray Bewley. First free throw's good. 66-61 Trojans. 1:09 to play. Two-possession game, and the second free throw is in and out. Decker gets the offensive rebound. Out it comes to Hardy. Hardy's going to be fouled, and it will be on Troutman.
Big-time rebound that Joshua. He fought off the kid who was really holding him. That ball bounced weirdly over to the corner and just went and chased it down to get us another possession. And we could actually, with two makes, make it a three-possession game.
The first one had a lot of iron, but it went down for Kate Hardy. 25 points tonight for the junior. 6 threes. Second shot of the way. Good again for Kate Hardy. 7-point lead for the Trojans. 1 minute to play in the basketball game. And here's a three from the left wing that is no good. Ball is batted out long. Pettis straight away with a three. It's off the mark. Got his own rebound. Steps back out. And ball got knocked away. But here's an easy two. And it's underneath the basket to Tuttle. 68-63, 43 seconds. A turnover. Simpson wide open three, and it's no good. Follow up, no good, but a foul on the Trojans with 37 seconds to go. It was on Tate Spillman, and that is his fourth. That puts Troutman at the line. He's only 50% tonight at 2 of 4. First of 2 for Troutman is on the way, and it's good. 68-64.
With this make, they get it back from a 3-possession to a 1-possession game in just one trip.
And the second shot for Troutman. It's on the way, and he got it. 68-65. Pressure is on. There's Hardy trying to get the ball in play. Got it into Bewley. Bewley dribbles, had it knocked loose. He's going to be fouled. Somebody reached in on him. And it will be on Hatcher, and that's just his first personal. But 2 shots for Bray Bewley.
His first, line 2.
Bray Bewley, 2 of 4. First of 2 on the way, got it. 69-65, a 2-possession game. 33.8 to play. Second shot also good for Bray Bewley. And Waylon Clemens will come into the ball game, and Tate Spillman will go out. 70-65, 33.8 seconds to play. The ball comes in. Have to watch as Kate Hardy tries to save with his player out there. Pettis fakes, moves in, off the left corner. They give it around the perimeter, top of the key. It's Hatcher. He'll give it to Simpson. Fires up a long, wild shot that's no good. Out of there with it is Bewley. He gets bumped at midcourt, and the foul is 17.6.
What a great job covering up their shooters, and you force Simpson into a wild three. That even though he's a good shooter was a very low percentage. And what about Bray coming off a Glasgow game that he didn't score? I don't think.
Right.
He has a bushel load tonight.
First one bounces twice on the front of the rim.
He had 7 in the first half. What does he got? 20? Is he close to 20?
Bewley?
14.
12, 14, 16, 18. Second shot of the way, good. Gives him 19. 71-65, 16 seconds to play. Greenwood has to make 2 threes to put it in overtime. Here's a 3 from long range. It's no good. Reese with a rebound. 7 seconds to go. Greenwood will fall to the Barren County Trojans on their home court tonight by a score of 71-65 as Barren County goes to 13-9 on the year. Greenwood falls to 14-8. What a win tonight on the road here for the Trojans, 71-65. Barren County. Back to the postgame in a moment here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 272.
Bob J. Turner with Robert Bauer as the Trojans win here over the Gators tonight. 71-65, the final score as the Trojans go to 13-9 on the year. Greenwood now drops to 14-8. And this is our postgame coverage brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at the postgame stats brought to you by Southern States and their new location on Cross Street. Barren County trailed at the end of the first quarter 19-16 and also at halftime 36-34. But they outscored the Gators in the third period 21-14 to take a 55-50 lead and led by as many as 9 at 53-44. And it's a 6-point win tonight for Coach Warren Cunningham, 71-65 over the Gators. The Gators had 24 field goals tonight. 7 of those were three-pointers. They made 5 of those in the first half. They only made 2 in the second half. They were 8 of 14 from the foul line. They had 4 players in double figures, and they were led by Asher Pettis, who had 14 points. He had 6 baskets. 2 of those were three-point shots. Garrett Hatcher with 13 tonight on 6 baskets. 1 of those a three-point shot. He was 0 for 1 from the foul line. Nick Simpson with 12 points tonight. He had 5 baskets, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Also 12 for Ryan Troutman. He had 3 baskets. 2 of those were three-point shots. He was 4 of 6 from the foul line. 1 point for Landon Metter, 4 for O'Hara Morrell, 2 points for Martell Tuttle, 2 for Tyler Ryder, and 5 for Ethan York. He had a 3 and a 2 for Coach Will McCoy. For the Trojans tonight, they had 1 more field goal than the Gators. 25 field goals. 11 of those were three-pointers. 8 of those coming in the first half, 3 in the third quarter. They did not make a 3 in the fourth. They only had 4 baskets from 2-point range in the fourth quarter, but made up for it from the free throw line. They were 10 of 14 from the stripe. I was looking at the fourth quarter free throw stats. Barren County was 5, 7, 8 of 12 from the free throw line there in the fourth quarter alone. Cade Hardy, 26 points tonight. He only averages 9.5 points a game. What a big night for Cade Hardy. He had 6 threes. He had 3 twos and 2 for 2 from the foul line. 16 points in the first half. He had 10 in the second half, 26 for the ball game. Bray Bewley with a big night as well. 19 points for Bewley tonight. He had 6 baskets. He was 5 of 8 from the foul line in the ball game. Also in double figures tonight, Tate Spillman with 12. He had 2 threes and 3 twos. 6 points for Joshua Decker on 3 baskets. 4 points for Jackson Reese. He had a 3. He was 1 of 2 from the foul line. 2 points for Waylon Clemens tonight, and Gavin Nunn had 2 free throws for his 2 points. But, wow, what a game. And the Trojans went it here on the road in a very tough environment.
Yeah, real quick, let's do stats first, and then we'll give it off to Warren. 25 for 51 for 49%. We hit 11 of 21 from threes for 52. So we shoot better from 3 than we do from 2 tonight. 11 threes out of our 25 makes. They were 24 of 52 for 46%. They were 7 of 20, and as you said, they were only 2 of 12 from 3 there in the second half. 10 turnovers for us, 13 for them. They out-rebounded us 13 to 22, 14 of those offensive, but we get the job done with the shooting.
All right, Coach Warren Cunningham for Coach's Comments, brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. Coach, Greenwood's known to shoot the 3, but hey, we can be known to shoot the 3 now.
Well, we haven't been, that's for sure. We haven't been known for it. But I do think we have guys that are good shooters. I know we do. I mean, and they've been putting a lot of work into it. And, Cade's done that off and on throughout the year. And Tate was making them tonight, too. Bray got in the act. So it's contagious. When 1 or 2 guys make them, it helps everybody else make them, just like it goes the other way sometimes, too. But I was proud of our team. I think Greenwood's got a really good team. And I watched them a lot on film, and they can score it. And they've got good strength and good size, and a lot of different guys. Their offense can come from a lot of different guys, and I thought, we got down there a little bit early and a little bit shaky and kind of on the verge there, and we battled back. We made some shots, and I thought at halftime we just talked about we got to rebound it a little bit better because so many of they were making shots, but so many of them were off the second chance, and I thought we cleaned that up a little bit in the second half.
The second half especially, I thought our defense really played well and forcing them to take some wild 3-point shots.
Well, we were able to, we were stopping the cutting action a little bit. Early in the game, we kept having to help so much. When you help, you got to give up the 3, and we had to clean up the action in the paint in order to keep them from getting the ball there, either off the pass or the drive where they were kicking it, and getting that and getting second chance opportunities were a big reason they scored it like they did in the first half. But we cleaned that up. Joshua Decker was really good in the second half. I thought he played really well. Our guards played well, and just good contributions from a lot of different guys.
I look at Cade Hardy, 26 points tonight. He had 6 threes. He was on fire.
Yeah, he was. He was hot, and I know he was looking forward to this game. And sometimes when guys do that, they put a little too much pressure on him. But that certainly wasn't the case with him. He got us going there early, and I thought it opened up some things when he got cooking. We were trying to run some stuff to him, and then I thought it opened up some other guys because they were being so aware of where he was at. I thought it opened up some things for Tate and Bray to get some good looks as well, either off the drive or off the perimeter. But I mean, he was really good, and we don't have anybody that's probably in the gym as much as he is working on his shot. And we've been shooting more in practice lately. And guys, we Sunday afternoon told the guys they could come in if they wanted to, and just about our entire team was there for an hour and getting up a lot of shots, and that certainly pays off.
Well, you're off to Saturday night. You don't have a Friday night game this week.
Yeah.
Monroe County on the road, another tough environment to have to play in. Even though you beat them by 22 at home, they beat Cumberland by 20 a week ago. And they're a tough place to play over there. But we had a quadruple win over there. 3 or 4 years ago.
I don't know. They all run together, but they have a good team, and I think sometimes when you're going places, I don't know that there's a huge difference or a huge home court advantage. But I've always said I think there it is. We've taken good teams over there and gotten beat before, and that place can get loud. And they've got a good team. They've got good players, and of course we called them the first time the day after the All-A championship game. So we had kind of called them at a right time on that situation, and both of us will be well rested by Saturday. So we'll get a different Monroe County team, I think, than we saw the first game, because they have a good team, and they've got Knuckles and Williams are two really good players. They've got good guard play. So it'll take an effort like tonight to get a win on Saturday night over there.
And I was looking back at tonight's game of the series back to 1998. You were tied with Greenwood 14-14. Now it's 15-14.
Jay, that's one of the many reasons why you're the best. So, we've had a lot of good games with them over the years. Even the last. Yeah, we sure have, and we've had some good battles with them. And tonight was a really good offensive night for us, and we got some stops and rebounds there when we had to.
At least you get an extra day to get ready for Monroe on Saturday.
Yeah, and I think at this time of year you want to, we're almost in the mode of fine tuning things. We want to get a lot of shots up. We want to continue to work on the execution offensively, and just kind of work at tweaking some things and just cleaning some things up. And I think we're taking steps in that direction, and we just want to continue to do that. I've said this for I've said this for 2 or 3 weeks. I really like our team. I like the direction that we're headed, and I just feel like we're getting more and more comfortable, and I just feel like we're getting better and better. And that's what you want to be doing at this time of year.
Absolutely, Coach. Congratulations to you. We'll see you in Tompkinsville on Saturday night.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Jay.
Coach Warren Cunningham. The Trojans win it here on the road in Greenwood, Bowling Green tonight, 71-65. The final score. We'll come back and wrap it up after this break. This is Barren County basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash Checking Account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club, and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your child's last checkup? Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
To wrap things up from Greenwood High School, the Trojans and Trojanettes both get victories here tonight. The girls win earlier tonight 60-35 over the Lady-Gators, and the Trojans win 71-65 over the Greenwood Gators. Our next broadcast Saturday night in Tompkinsville as Barren County travels to Monroe County for a girl-boy doubleheader. We'll be on the air at about 5:45 with the broadcast with a tip-off slated for 6, the boys' game to follow. Until then, for Robert Bauer, our studio producer Jake Norris, and our BCHS Live crew headed by Aaron Russell, this is Jay Turner. Thanks for being with us, and good night, everybody, from Greenwood High School in Bowling Green.